Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Well, that was interesting, huh? Let everybody get in here. Let everybody get in here. This is what this community does to women who go through abuse. See how charming he is and convincing he is? That's what abusers do. They're manipulative. And this woman, to say, oh, he's never like that. He's never done anything like that to me. He cooks and he cleans and he does everything. Bitch, how do you think I got hooked? You've been with him since July, ma'am. July, you got with him. Do you think he started out doing what he did to me? Or are you fucking ignorant? Are y'all that fucking stupid? He didn't start the abusive shit until years later. It started out with controlling me. That's how it started out. My very first miscarriage, I had to stay in my back room apartment with his best friend. His best friend had to come scoop me up and take me to the fucking hospital because he getting drunk and partying in the living room. He wasn't there for me one fucking bit. He's never. Every time I went to hospital to go by this shit. Oh, she's always been acting. Really, Keaton? That's why I've never been to. You called a mental health facility. I went there for depression use. I've never in my life been in a rehab, Keaton. And this is my first stream using your name, just so you know. I've never used your name. But now I am. Since you're doxing of me and your children. Good job. Good job. And Jen, you wait till you get you. You wait for it. You wait for it, Jen. And I'm not meaning at the physical, but just wait. You're going to pay for what you did today. You're going to pay for that. Big time. But in more ways than one, mind you. But, yeah, no. I had to go to the hospital all the time because his fucking abuse. And when it wasn't that, it was miscarriages. And really, Keaton, I don't have any health issues, but I've been going to a rheumatologist for about 8 years, I think. They give me shot. I have to get my shot in the thigh just because I just want to do it. I just want to do it. On a low dose of chemo makes me just feel amazing. So that's why I did it. Again, I ain't been with him in a long time. I ain't been with him in a long time. That's why he doesn't know shit. I don't have to tell him anything. I don't have to bullshit, I swear. Okay, sorry about that. It's my internet, so it just keeps going on and off on my computer, and I need it on my computer so I can share with y'all the proof I have of everything. I have proof. If I was such, let me tell you this. If it was true, I was such a whore and a slut, then why is he begging and pleading with me to give him a chance for years? And the messages I want to show you when my computer finally gets back to the internet are not messages from this past year. That doesn't count over the hundreds of years, like not the hundreds, but the hundreds of texts that I have. I have all of it. I showed y'all some of it before. You heard how every time I would try to beg him to please, if you want to co-parent with Princess, then please just focus on her. And what did he do every time? He turned it into sexual. Did he not? Oh, we're back. Hold on. I might be able to get back on my streamer. Give me a minute. I know it's gonna. Look, it's gonna mess up a lot. My internet is, but I'm going to keep coming back up. I'm going to show the proof I have. I'm not playing this game. And Keaton, I will be playing that recording where you admit you beat on my child. You piece of shit. And unlike you, I will not be bringing the kids up here. I could easily bring my son up here to verify everything I say. And you know it. He just started talking to you. He has not talked to you since you beat on him. And you fucking know it. He refused to talk to you. And you know that shit. But you're going to try to say, oh, we talk every night. He just started talking to you recently. And I mean very recently. I mean within the past month. He finally started talking to you again. But you want to try to spin it. You've been talking to him every night. Fuck you, Keaton. And to say that the passing of his friend had nothing to do with me, unlike you, my kids come to me when they need help, when they're going through a hard time. My son comes to me for everything. When was the last time you helped your son out? I just bought him groceries. I brought him groceries last week too. When was the last time you helped him? Y'all can't hear me? Hold on. Okay, I'm back on my computer. Is that better? I'm gonna put my other phone down. Hopefully it works. Okay, so y'all can hear me. Someone else couldn't hear me. Okay, but yeah, when was the last time he said anything for his son? And let's talk about child support. He is over 10,000 behind in child support. 10,000. And for him to say, oh, well, I've never been to jail for it because I never turned you in. I've never been that type to just turn you in for the child support because I don't see the use in it. What's the use? If you're in jail, you're not going to pay child support. So I never turned you. I've never turned you in. I've always given you that leeway and you fucking know it. You know I've always given you that leeway because you were already in and out of jail 24/7. The first time in this whole entire year, I just started getting child support 2 weeks ago. Well, that's when they started taking it. I just got my first payment last week. Last week I got my first payment. I just got my other payment. And it's not $216, you piece of shit. The fuck you're lying. You lie to everybody. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you a little. Now, it's not the best. I'll get it from the Attorney General to prove how far behind he is in child support because I didn't make that shit up. But Jen, everybody's going to be reaching out to Brenda Taylor. And we're going to reach out to Jessica and we're going to reach out to your ex now. But you weren't abusing any of those, so it's no big deal to you, right? What a piece of shit. He has all these charges for assault and violating protective orders, but y'all really think, oh, I just made it all up? According to my ex, I just call the cops anytime I'm just upset for no reason whatsoever. I'm never upset. I mean, he's never done anything. I'm just upset for no reason. And I just call the cops just to have him arrested because they work for me. Did y'all know that? I thought they had to follow protocols. They don't get in trouble. But no, because I'm so fucking amazing. The cops are my best friends and they just arrest him whenever I just am not in the mood to deal with them. Isn't that awesome? Now let's talk about what happened in Tatum, Keaton. What happened in Tatum? You care to tell the truth? The actual truth that you got chased out of Tatum? You were chased out of Tatum because you kept abusing me and they kept getting your ass for it. Unlike the like other places, they didn't put up with your shit in Tatum. You were always being arrested for drunk driving. You were being arrested for abusing me, though, the most. Let's show a little bit. Let's just show a little bit. Hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing. Well, I can't show that part because that's got. Now, anybody who is on child support, you know that we get a child support card, correct? And I wish this little bit would go back further, but it does not. Same for me, Breezy. I got a lot of shit to do. Unlike Jen, people are actually going to take care of shit. 21 mugshots. Oh, I'm sure it's more than that, honey. Maybe 21 in one county. No, if y'all can find the Tatum County, look up Tatum County. I forget the name of Tatum County. It's Tatum, Texas, and they have their own county. I've been trying for years to do a judicial search to get all the proof of all the assaults he got arrested for there. And I can't do it online. I don't know how to do it. So if anybody would be willing to help me get the FOIA on all the arrests he got for DV on me in Tatum, it'd be great. So please, if y'all could help me with that. But anyways, here's the child support that I have gotten in this whole year. Now, April, May, June, July, August. Oh, August, at the very end of August, because he finally paid. And you know why he started paying child support? Because they took it out of his check account. He's been hiding his job this entire time. He's been hiding his job. Is it really Henderson County? If it's Henderson County, I can find it. Hold on, let me look. I don't think it's Henderson County. That's the other piece of shit. Well, look, I'd be happier hell if we could find his mugshots from Tatum, because it was quite a few times. And Keaton, I will tell him exactly what you did Christmas Day. You said you went to go visit your family. No, you went to a bar. You went to a fucking bar. But oh wait, before we move on, so April, look, nothing. May, nothing. June, I still had money on my card, so I spent $15. But you see, no child support. July, no child support. August, no child support until we get up to here and we get $242. That's from April. I haven't gotten anything since last August, I believe. And anytime I do get child support, it's in between here and there. But he said he pays $216 every week. Does he? Does he? How about $116? Because you're a piece of shit. $116 maybe, not $216. I ain't never gotten $216 from you. But let's talk about this. You think you had custody of mine? You were in jail the entire past 10 years at least. In and out of jail. And we're talking about a year sentence here, 5 months here, 6 months here. How the hell did you have custody of my son? And I keep getting child support all these years, mind you. Don't you think if you would have had him, you would have got granted child support? Don't you think that would have took place? You would have been granted child support if you had him all that time. Now, you want to speak the facts of it, or you want to just keep lying through your fucking teeth? My son never he was never kicked out to begin with. Never kicked out. I would not do that no matter what the fuck happens. Was he lashing out a lot? Oh, yes, he was. You know why? Because he experienced DV because of his dad. That fucks with the kid. I've always told y'all that fucks with the kid. No matter how much I try to protect him from it, I can't protect him for what his dad did to me. So he was dealing with a lot of depression issues. I'm not going to go into too much because I'm going to protect my son in a lot of this. Unlike him, I'm not going to use the kids as ammo. You know, the kids have been through hell and back because of him. Hell and back. The only time my daughters ever know what it's like to have a normal dad was because of my dad and that one visit I paid for him to go with me. I covered all the costs. And you said I threw up in the Ferris wheel because I was on pain pills. You are so fucking stupid. I was just nauseous, you dumb fuck. We walked a mile from our hotel to the pier and it was scorching hot. That's why I threw up. How fucking dare you, Keaton? How dare you? Oh, and I faked almost getting a pacemaker. You weren't there. You never were there. I don't know what you're talking about. You were never there. My mother, my dad, my sisters, they all came to see me, literally came to see me to say their goodbyes because they didn't know if I was going to make it through surgery. My heart rate was down like in the 30s and 40s. It was barely pumping. It was bad. So you almost had to get a pacemaker, honey. But you were never around. So what are you trying to act like you know what took place? But I'm that good of an actress. I got the doctor to set up the surgery. I was able to fake being in the ICU because I was in the ICU. I was in there for 2 weeks, but I was able to fake that. This is what abusers do. They minimize what you go through. They tell you you're faking it. They tell you you're lying. They tell you you're in a make-believe land and none of it's true. That's what they do. And that's what he did. And for his little girlfriend to seriously be like, I would never put up with abuse and drug use. If he did any of that, I wouldn't be here. Honey, look at his record. I've known this man since I was 16. You just met him. You started dating him July, and you don't abuse my child. Hold on, let me see if I get this phone on. God, I hope it's charged. Oh no, I think it went dead on me. It's that stupid phone that won't charge up. I knew it. I knew I should have recorded it. Hold on. I'm going to get the split wire thing. God damn it, man. I have this recording of it, of him admitting he beat on my child. And I've never swung at him. Actually, let me clear that up. In Tatum, I never swung at you. You're a fucking liar. You got arrested. You want to act like, oh, well, I just made her sit down and that's why I got arrested. Honey, if you weren't such a drunk, you'd remember. You got arrested for that shit you're trying to talk about. That was in Longview. And I'll tell the details of that too. Since you want to undermine that while you're at it. Damn, hold on. It's going to take a minute. I got to find it took me forever to find this phone. And now I got to find that damn split wire thing so I could charge this piece of shit. I don't think I could charge my phone back up. And this is the one that's got the recording of him admitting he did that to my son. Shit. Hold on. I don't know if I have it. Give me a minute. And Keaton, I already played the recording where he dislocated my ankle. So sit the fuck down. Hold on. I'm trying to find my charger for y'all. Found it. Found it. And look, honey, I'm glad to the girlfriend that she thinks she's got a winner, honey. I thought that too. He told you I would never just put up with some shit like that, right? Not willingly, I would not put up with some shit like that. Oh, that's Tylenol, by the way. Tylenol. Call the rehab. This man, all you have to do is look at his record. All you have to do, you know how many times that man has begged me to do shit with him and I've always turned it down? He knows it too. Keaton, you fucking know. Anytime you did shit, you always ask me to do it with you, and I will always turn you down and say I want nothing to do with it. You fucking know that. But go ahead, keep lying to people. Try to make yourself look better than what you are. That don't help you though. I hope you know that doesn't help your case. And Jen, you contacting my abuser and you trying to tell him where I am and where the kid is that he beat on is, when they don't want him to know, well, don't think that's going to help you much. I don't think you're going to get anything you're after. You can never come at me in court again. I hope you know that. You can never try to come at me after what you just did. You can't. Hold on. This is the most podunk thing I've ever had to do, but I have to do it because this is the only phone that's got the recording on it of the admitting. And I have a lot of messages of him admitting it too. Text messages. I have to rig it. Give me a second. So how do y'all feel about what she did? I mean, I'm just curious. I know she thinks she I won. I got all that. No, you just spoke to an abuser that lies about what he does. That's what they do. You think he didn't go to court and he did the same shit? He did the same shit in court too. Did it help him any? No. That man lies to cops. He lies to judges. He lies to parents. He lies to his kids. He lies to anything and everything that anybody that wants to hold him accountable. So no big deal. Nothing new there, Jen. Nothing new there. No, I hope this whole community does her everything they possibly can. Thank you, Clark, for understanding what she did is fucked up. She's involving children. Jen, you are the abuser, so of course you like him. You're an abusive woman. You beat on Clint. You abuse your kids. And of course you think he's awesome. Of course he's right up your alley, ain't he? God, I should have left this phone. I had it geared up and ready for you guys. And then I came on live. Son of a bitch. I cannot do this. Okay, I don't know if I got it or not. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to fix this for you. I had it all ready. But like I said, I messed it up, leaving it on, and then the computer went dead, and then the phone finally died because it's only charged for a few minutes. I wish y'all could see what I'm trying to work on right now. But don't worry, it's going to be a long stream because I'm going to show y'all everything. All the shit that I've always held back to protect that piece of shit. Not really protect him, but protect it for the kid's sake. I'm not doing that anymore. Her mom's anniversary, and this is what Jen does. Hey, Mom, look at me. I'm going to help an abuser abuse his kids and family even more. I'm going to go on and help him go on and lie about everything he's ever done. That's what I'm going to do on my mommy's birthday. She's going to be so proud of me. Oh, the phone's turning on. Like I said, I got the recording. I'll play the recording of me. Let me paint you a little time frame because Ken Keaton, you were in and out of jail for the past 10 years. So how the fuck did you raise my son? You know you're a fucking liar. Let's tell the truth of it. Lance was acting out. We know that. He was acting out because of all the things he went through when he was younger, because of you putting your hands on me. And you know that shit. You know that shit. And yeah, I kept trying to go back to you because I thought you would maybe straighten up to be a kid, to be a father to the kid, and you had no interest. You had no interest. All you did was run around and chase tail and get drunk and all that other shit. You flipped your car like 6 times coming home drunk from the bar. You and your buddy. Y'all got thrown, like, y'all had to have surgeries. You have a full-blown scar cut down, straight down your forehead because you were drinking and driving. That's something you did often, wasn't it? You'd come home and you'd beat my ass. Was I allowed to go to the bar? Nope. Was I allowed to have friends? Nope. Was I allowed to have the vehicle? Nope. And you think, oh, she's been driving forever. No, I lost my license, Keaton, in 2013. I have a letter that proves it. Okay, here. This is going to be triggering, but I mean, not really triggering. It's not like it's the sound of him doing something to my child. It's just him being confronted because, again, my son asked to go visit his dad. And I told him over and over, please don't do that. He's not a change man. He had just gotten out of prison for a year and he was straight and clean. We thought. And he swore up and down he was doing good. He just wanted to visit with my son. So my son went over there and I told him, it's not good to be around him without supervision. He's not like, please, you don't understand. I don't want you around him. But my son went over there anyways. And then I get a phone call at 3 a.m. Is it 3 a.m.? Anyway, it was late. It was super late. And he's crying. And he's walking down. He's walking down the road, talking about jumping in traffic because his dad just beat him. You busted his mouth. You choked him. He was 17. That was the last time I ever went around you. You fucking know it. I came to rescue my son, and the cops were called. You got the cops calling you because you were being crazy, trying to beg and plead with me not to take him. And we took off anyways. And then when we drive back, oh, the cops are there with you. And I was like, I should go over there and tell them what your dad did. And my son begged me not to. So I didn't. That's the only reason you're not locked up. Because he begged and pleaded with me not to turn you in. But now I am. Now I'm turning you in. So then I go to get I captured, like, got him in the middle of the night. Yes, I still had that provisional license, the license where I could do it during the pandemic for only, like, what's it called again? Where it's only where you have to, like, you in emergencies or like essential driver's license, pretty much. It's not. It's that's the only thing I think of right now. But anyways, I had that for less than a year, Keaton. You remember all the times I brought your parents food? Were you buying your parents food? No, I was coming to buy y'all food, and I was doing it like every month. I would come and bring y'all food. You were living in a fucking crack hotel, like a couple of miles down the road, because your dad didn't want you living with him. So shut the fuck up about your lies. But I had the lights that came get him, and the next day my mom came with me because I was like, I'm going to go to get the rest of my son's stuff. I need you to be there just in case he tries to hurt me too. So I went up there to confront you, and this is what you said. This is me going into your crack hotel to get the rest of our son's belongings. But I would have never played this if you didn't lie tonight. And this is what Jen wants to help tonight. This is who Jen wants to be friends with tonight. Come on, play.
Where's your stuff? All this is?
Gosh damn it, the phone. I'm going to let it charge up more. You're lucky. You're fucking lucky right now. Anyways, it just went dead on me again because it's not charged up. So let it charge up a minute and I'll play the rest of it. But anyways, I did confront you. You did admit. You did admit it. Oh, I was just drunk. You were just drunk? So it gave you permission? What'd you try to do, Keaton? You told your son that you were going to walk with him. You wanted to go visit your friend real quick, and y'all were going to walk to it. And y'all get over there, and what are you doing? You're buying shit. You couldn't even go one night without doing shit. That was the first time you seen your son in quite some time, and you couldn't even stay straight that night, which is why I begged my son not to be around you unsupervised. And you went to some crack whore's house and was trying to get shit from him. So my son got upset and went walking back to the hotel. And when he got back to the hotel, he was mad at you. He was so mad at you because you broke his heart, dude. And you're like, what's your problem? And he didn't want to speak to you. So you went over there and you choked him and busted his lip. And he had to defend himself. And he will never get over that. He will never get over that. He's still not over it. It still fucks with him. It took everything in me to keep him alive that night. He kept talking about he was going to, because I was getting in the car and I was coming that way. I said, son, just go to Papa's house, which they lived a few miles away. But I was like, he said didn't want to even go back to the hotel room. He didn't have his jacket. It was winter. He didn't have his jacket. He was in just a t-shirt and pants, and it was freezing. But he started walking. I said, no, go get your jacket. He goes, no, Mom, I'm not going back in there. So he had to walk. I think it was a mile and a half. I'm not too sure. But I was like, I was an hour away. I said, I'm on the way to come get you just to get somewhere safe. So he said, I'm walking to Pop's house. That's Keaton's dad. And so he's walking to Pop's house, and the whole time he's crying hysterical, talking about he just didn't want to live anymore because of you. He was shaking. He could barely talk because he was shaking. He was freezing. He was fucking freezing. And then he goes to Pop's house for me to come get him. And you walk your ass over there trying to show up to fuck with him. How many times has the cop had been called to get you away from my child? Fucking liar. So Amy, I guess that's your name. Buckle up. I would keep him away from your kids. Because you might think that he'll never put his hands on your kids. He will. He will. I thought the same thing. I thought he would never do that. I thought it was just women he abused, but no. And he wants to talk about the tooth you got knocked out. Tell the truth why your tooth got knocked out, Keaton. Yeah, you were running around on me with a girl named Crystal who was barely legal, mind you, barely legal. And y'all were sitting in the truck, and she said something you didn't like, so you backhanded her. You just popped her in the mouth. She told me herself. You popped her in the mouth, and so she punched you and knocked your tooth out with her ring. That's how you lost your fucking tooth, and you deserved it. You absolutely deserved it. And I can't. Every time, I'm going to let you know on a secret, Keaton. Every time you cry and complain about how much your tooth hurt, I laughed because you deserved it. You deserved it. You deserve every fucking bit of it. If anybody could do a search on Keaton Green for Tatum, Texas, I don't know, but you'll see all the times he got arrested. But let's talk about the time he got arrested. He says I was trying to swing at him, and he just made me sit on the couch. That's all it took. He got up, guys. Oh my, just made me sit down. That's all it took. It was Christmas Day. I got up 5 a.m, cooked a big old meal for you and your entire family, because y'all don't cook meals in your family. Which is, it's no, some people just don't cook. No big deal. There's no judgment there. But you never had a home cooked meal growing up. That's your own words. So your dad, she just didn't cook. So I made a whole big home cooked meal because I know how to cook. My family cooked meals every night. I made this big old spread for Christmas. Your family comes over. We open presents, everything. As soon as your family leaves, Keaton, you get in the truck and you head to a bar. And 2 hours, an hour away, 2 hours away, I forget how far. You went to Longview to go to get drunk. And on the way back home, what did you do? You called me. You called the house phone. Again, I was allowed a cell phone, and every once in a while you let me have a house phone. But anytime you get mad at me, you'd unplug that house phone, didn't you? How many times did you take the house phone to work with you? You would unplug it and put it in the truck and take it to work with you because you didn't want me to call anybody. Yeah, remember that? But anyways, since I wasn't drunk that day, I'll gladly tell you, you were blackout fucking drunk, you piece of shit. But anyways, you called on the phone about middle of the night saying, I'm headed back home and I have a shotgun, a shotgun shell with your name on it, is what you said. So I called the police hoping that they'd hurry and you did have a shotgun. And I asked them to please come get the gun at least just so he couldn't kill me that night. And so the police showed up and they grabbed the shotgun. And when the police showed up and were in the house, you had pulled up already. If they had caught you driving, they would have arrested you. But they were in the house grabbing the guns getting the guns and putting them in their cop car. And since I was your wife, I was part owner. So they loaded up the guns in the cop car and they said, when you're sober, you could come get these back. And they told you to go into our guest room and leave me alone the rest of the night. Do not talk to me. Do not look at me. Do not do anything. And what did you do as soon as they fucking left? You came hauling ass out of that room, grabbed me, shoved me into the wall. I went running outside. You shoved me into the trees. You picked up sticks. You threw them at me. You hit me with them. I'm screaming for the neighbors to come get me, to help me. Nobody's opening door. And then what happens? The cops come hauling ass up in the yard, grab you, slam your ass down on our porch, which was concrete, and it was cold as fuck too, because it was Christmas Day. Throw your ass down on the concrete and put the gun in your back and said, I dare you to move. He goes, I'd love to kill a wife beater. That's what the cop said to you. And you went to jail that night. But according to you, I swung at you and you just made me sit down, and that's all it took. That's all it took, Keaton, right? Now, let's talk about the time that you made me sit on the couch. You broke into my apartment. You were upset about something. I don't know, but I wasn't living with you. We were not together. You broke into my apartment. New York Jazzo, thank you so much. That's John's brother, guys. You broke into my fucking apartment and were screaming about something. I don't know what you were screaming about, but you had me, I still remember, you had me pinned against the wall by my wrist. And you were squeezing as hard as you could. And I was like going down on my knees, begging you to leave me, to let me go. Let me go, Keaton. Just let me go. And then you forced me to go sit on the couch. And when I'm sitting on the couch, you are grabbing my wrist and just pushing it hard as hell into the side of the couch. My wrist was like being crushed into the metal of the armchair of the couch. And I was crying. And that's with my son in my lap. My son was in my lap while you were doing this, and I'm screaming with you, let my arms go. You're breaking my wrist. You're breaking my wrist. So then you grab my son, and you run to the back, my bedroom, and you close the door. And while you're running to the bedroom, my son's like, Mom, screaming for me. And I'm trying to go get him, and you took off. And you go into my bedroom, you shut the door, and you push the dresser in front of the bedroom door so I can't get in. And all I hear is my son screaming for me. So I went running to my neighbors, banging on the door, begging them to call the ambulance, and they did. And the cops had to come get me, had to get my son out of your arms, and you went to jail that night. If you don't fucking believe me, I dare one of y'all to get the FOIA request of that day. All I tell you is Longview Squares. I stood on the car and told them, everybody, I just told you now. And you went to jail for it. But keep saying that I swung at you and that you just made me sit down and that's it. No, you went to jail because I had scratches on my neck and bruises on my wrists from you making me do whatever you wanted me to do. Christmas 2005. 2005, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2005 because it was after Hurricane Katrina. That's what you did. That's just a few examples of what this man's done to me. I don't make the police do anything. But let's talk. You want to talk about, oh, I was such a horrible wife, and oh, and all I did was sleep all day. And Keaton, when was the last time we don't live together? We ain't been together so fucking long. And bitch, new female, she thinks she could get alimony, but her own words, she left him 10 years ago. We're still legally married, bitch. All I had to do was be married to him 10 years to get alimony. We were married 10 years, but we actually been legally married 20 years now. 21, I think we're coming up on. It's none of your business. Take a fucking seat. You just met him. You just met him. You don't know him. You think you know this man. You don't know him, honey. And I don't have an issue with you, but you are not going to sit there and act like I'm lying about what this man's put me through. Are you not doing your research on him? Thank you so much, Donna. You're not going to do your research at all on him? Did you not see all the protective orders I've had on this man? How do you think I got those? By just lying? I was just upset? Hold on 1 second. I think someone found something. Oh, I have this one. No, I have this. I need there's two. He's also got an arrest record in Upshur County. He also has an arrest record in, like I said, whatever county Tatum, Texas is. I don't know. I'm not too sure. And then he also has an arrest record in Wood County. Every county, he's got some type of abusive situation towards me. But I just lie about it. It's just because I'm dramatic, right? I'm just dramatic. But again, what do abusers do when they're beating on you? Saying you're just being dramatic. That it's not that bad. Oh, the fact that I give you an allowance every week, and if you don't do what I say, I don't give you money so you and the kids starve. Oh, that's not that bad. You're exaggerating. Oh, your parents bringing you food because I was making my son and my wife starve. That's not that bad. You're just exaggerating. You think I don't have proof of all that? What about the time you blacked my eye? What about the time you fractured my finger? You fractured my finger 2 times. What about the time you dislocated my ankle? What about the babies I lost because you were abusive? Or do you not remember those either because you were blackout drunk? I'm sure you don't remember those because you were constantly blackout drunk. Every fucking night you were drunk. But let's show this. I was protecting all this from I didn't show a lot of this shit until he did his lives tonight. So Keaton, fair game. Fair game. Let's redo our vows. Let's get intensely involved in the church and make things right for our kids. I'll promise to stay clean and faithful. You are so delusional if you think I would. He told y'all, what did he tell you guys? He told y'all that he filed for divorce from me a few years ago and I refused to sign. Y'all remember that? He said on Jen's, I refused to sign. Well, what's this? I said, I'm going through with the divorce. Nothing will stop that. I was asking for the divorce too. I was totally on board. But look, who's the one not wanting to back out? Who looks like the one wanting to back out of the divorce? He is. Granted, I screwed it up doing dope. I know that, but it's behind me. The boy deserves another chance. If he can't be with me under the same roof, then help me arrange with him to come live with me and Pops again. You didn't have nowhere to come live with, so shut up on that. I will make sure and not meet another woman why he was always cheating. No dope, no woman, my word. Dude, fucking delusional. I'm done with both them. That's the I'm talking about his family. I'm done with both them sorry, selfish ass motherfuckers. Anything you need from me, let me know. We are both smart people and I have a good income. Please work with me and get a better life for the kids. Because I had both. I love you and those kids a lot. It could be such a beautiful thing. You're right. I do want to fuck you, though. You're looking good, mama. Let me know if he's over there or what Pop says. Please be calm over there. I said, fuck you. I'm furious with you. Do I got the right number? Oh, yeah, I'm furious with you for good point. I need some of that good ex-wife booty. Help me out, mama. Taking testosterone. Nuts aching. Ew. Not my problem. I'm not cheating. Oh, that's when I was dating the sergeant. Again, that was my last boyfriend. That wasn't long ago. Hold on. Oops. Shit. Hold on. That was not good, so I'm going to edit that, but I'll take that down. Okay, let me get back to the other part. That's just some of the messages. Hold on. But you see, he's not interested about, he starts out with, oh, I want to co-parent. And then he goes right to this S stuff. Because that's all he cared about. Anytime I've ever tried to co-parent with him, he always turns it into the other shit. Hold on. Here we go. This is disgusting right here too. Sorry about that. I didn't know those pictures were in there. My apologies. Hold on. I wasn't trying to show that. It's just where it landed. Okay, from him. Trying to talk about the kids. I know I didn't mean to. Child support is being paid. Let me tell you a secret. Oh, because I was asking for child support. Child support was being paid. Is it? No, it wasn't. I said, fine. Alimony it is. Now leave us alone. Because this is where we're still talking about the divorce. If you try giving me some, I just might open my wallet to you. I know myself pretty well. Just might work because I'm asking him for money to help me with kids. Love you too, bride. It's hilarious to him. This is all fun and games to him. And then I'm trying to tell him I was giving him one more chance to be a father to the kids. And he took it as one more chance with me. No. I said, just fuck it. That was your last chance with me. You said I didn't have a chance anyways. I said, I'm talking about being around your child, asshole. No more. And then what are you doing? And leave me alone. But I'm so horrible to this man. Oh, look at, thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm missing some stuff. Valerie, thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Yes, look up those counties for Keaton Green and let me know what y'all find about charges against him. Because I'm done playing. I never said his name until today. Thank you so much, Julie. Guys, y'all are being awesome. Thank you. I'm not ignoring y'all's comments. I'm just on a roll. I'm sorry. Now, Jacqueline, that is the mother of his other child. That was, again, a time he cheated on me and got a girl pregnant, a girl that was barely legal again. He's mad that we're asking for our child support. He's mad at me and her that we want our child support because he's not paying it. Jacqueline asks for the same stuff. Seems like I do this crap. Then night shift guy swoops in late and gets the ass. You don't know nothing. You didn't know nothing about my life in this moment. So what are you talking about? Just venting. Sorry. Seems like if I could channel these steroids into my dick, life would change for me. Yeah, because you got a tiny, tiny dick. True story. Smallest dick I've ever seen. Ignore all that. Gym membership, something, I don't know. Something I don't care to. Small dick guys is what they do, guys. Don't get with them. And then I'm still, another instance. Can I come see her tonight? He wants to come see my daughter. And I said, I don't know yet because I'm not too sure. He didn't know where I lived at this moment. Was it okay? I didn't know if I was okay him knowing. Will you sleep with me? Right out the jump. Will you sleep with me? Dude, if you don't stop talking to me like that, I'm going to have to stop allowing you around here. I'm not going to keep dealing with this. It will never happen. Never, ever happen again, ever. It's a piece of shit. I mean, I've already gone through this, but y'all want to act like, would it kill you to give me some ass? It would help with some of these thoughts, keep some of these thoughts out of my head. What? And this is 11 years apart. 11 years apart. And again, and these are all in the same time frame. Can I get some afternoon booty? Really miss you. Every single time I tell him, no, leave me alone. No, no, no. Here's another one. Same time. Are you even thinking about it? Maybe. I've already told you multiple times and for months. You don't care. Go pay for a hooker if you need ass that bad. Wouldn't it be the first or the last time you did? If you refuse to help us because I won't touch you, it wouldn't shock me either. Nothing new. Because abusers want to try to That was he was doing. If I refused to sleep with him, he was not going to help me with my kids. And he did that our whole marriage, our entire fucking marriage. There was one time I needed money for groceries, and he says, if you'll sleep with me, I'll give you $100 and you could get groceries and get you something if you want. While we were married, actually living in the same house together, married. And that was within a few years of us being married, mind you. That was in a few years. And he's demanding I sleep with him for money. Disgusting. That's called financial abuse, if you don't know about that. Here we are again. It would be a dream if you would let me cuddle up to you tonight. We could go eat somewhere too. Does that seem like he's focused on the children? I'm just asking. And then again, the same year that he said I backed out of the divorce, on a separate subject, is there not any way we could try our marriage again? Is there a possibility at all? If not, I'm not mad. If not, I'll still help. He never helped. I'll give you my check every week. You can take me to work in the morning and take truck if you need it. Try to butter me up to try to make me feel like, oh, my world's going to be perfect if I just go back to him. And then, again, I'm such a psychopathic wife, and he had to get rid of me. That's what he told y'all today. He had to get rid of me because I was so crazy. Would you please talk to me? Please? I want my wife back. This is June 5th, this past year. Would you please talk to me? Please? I want my wife back. I promise I'll take good care of you. Be honest and faithful till the day I die. So, Amy, if you've been talking to Keaton in June, he's been cheating on you. Congratulations. Trying to get me back. You're welcome. Do what? Asshole what? Because I call him an asshole for some reason. I love you. Will you holler when you get home? Maybe consider me seeing her, please. I'll be off. So I'm pretty sure I probably said, I'll consider it. And then he goes on again. Can it wait? So about the divorce. See, the divorce. I'm paying. Then he says, can the divorce wait, please? Can we just pretend we are married for the night? And I said, no, fine. I know this was all my fault. I know. Would begging help? I said, you have been begging. Stop. Again. But I'm the crazy one. He had to get away from me because he couldn't take me anymore. And I was such a bad wife and such a bad mother. But I've had full custody of the kids all this time. Did you? Have you ever had custody of the children? No. Stop lying to people. There are times that I had your dad help with Lance when he was going through some times and he didn't want to be at the home. And like there were times during the summer when my son would go be with your dad. Absolutely. During the summer. That has nothing to do with you. That had nothing to do with you. You were out doing drugs and running around and living on the street. You weren't involved, Keaton. So stop lying to people. Your dad, I co-parented with your dad way more than I've never co-parented with you. I've co-parented with your dad. Your dad stood up to the plate, not you. I'll tell the truth on that. Your dad helped quite a bit. He was actually my son and your dad get along great. My son and you, y'all don't get along. Hold on. Let me see what else. Oh, look, more proof that he didn't want to get the divorce. I would have appreciated you for sure and not fucked us up so bad. If I could go back, I would have appreciated you for sure and not fucked us up so bad. Hey, I got a meeting with the attorney at 2:00 to sign a waiver for court. Also, give the go-ahead for the divorce. Are you positive? Can it wait a little while? Just a little while or even a long while? Can it wait? But I didn't want to be married to you. I wanted to stay married, right? I didn't want the divorce. I didn't want the divorce. Like, how much more proof do y'all need? How much more proof do y'all need that he's the one that wanted to stay married? Do you see any messages of me asking to be with him? Here we are again. Please, you can let me look at you for a while. And these are all June 5th, all June 5th. I like looking at you. I look at your Facebook all the time. Honestly, I think you're prettier now when you were 18. You've really gotten beautiful. Pathetic. But like I said, I am glad, though, that you verified you don't know whether or not I'm a Cherokee, but you do know my dad's a little bit darker because it's my dad's side that's Cherokee. So thank you for that. And you did verify that I did get SA'd, and you did verify that I did ask you to come rescue me, but then I had to back out. I backed out because he said he was going to kill you, and you know it. I don't know why you're trying to leave that out, because you know for a fucking fact. I told you, Donnie said he was going to kill you if you try to get me. And he said, fuck that, I'll come with a gun. I was like, no, I'm not. We're not doing that, because he said he'll take me out if I try to stop. So I'll figure something else out. You were mad that he took me to our house to go get my shit? You were abusing the fuck out of me. I didn't want to go home to you for a reason. I didn't move in with him. I moved in with two people. I lived in with the person I was to take care of. He didn't live there. I don't know what is wrong with you guys. Donnie did not live there. He lived a few blocks away with his dad. It was the person I was to be a living healthcare provider for that I moved in with, not him. That just happened to be my friend. He just took me to go get my shit because I didn't want to be anywhere around you. We did it while you were at work. I keep trying to get this phone to stay on, but it keeps stopping. Oh, yeah, Amy, congratulations. Now you get to see what this is all about. This man been cheating on you, it looks like. Come on, phone. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. She's so proud of herself. She's so proud of herself. Hey, Keaton, you want to know what Jen says? Jen keeps bashing our son and accusing him of being gay with his friend that just passed away. That's who that lady is, in case you're confused. That is who you just did an interview with. Someone that's been bashing our child for months now. So congratulations. And what did your son say? He wished you would mind your business. What happened the last time you called me a whore? You just called me a whore a few weeks ago. You begged my son for me to get in contact with you. So I said, what do you want? And he said the divorce. I said, well, I need a lawyer because there's stuff that we got to handle first. And so he called me a stupid whore. And so I blocked you. And when my son found out, what did he say, Keaton? He didn't want nothing to do with you. He said he's not talking to you anymore. Because you called his mother a whore. He's very protective of me and his sister. Unlike you. I know, and I hope Amy gets away from it. I hope she gets away with it. But for her to go on there and back up what he's done and choose his side and act like he's never done anything wrong to me and I'm making it all up, honey, you need to get in contact with a girl named Crystal, and you get in contact with Jacqueline and ask them. Ask them if he's abusive. Ask them if he's neglectful. Ask them if he's ever put his hands on them. Ask them if he's ever cheated on them. He's done all the above to everybody. Gosh dang it. My phone keeps turning off because it says, hold on. I'm going to try to, no, I don't want to undo this. I'm just trying so hard to get y'all this recording, but my phone keeps fucking up. It's an old phone, and it's not charging. Hold on, I'm going to try something. I cannot get this damn on. I mean, do I really need to play this recording of him admitting he beat on my child? Like, do I really have to do this? I think it's so fucked up. Sorry, still love you. I'll quit texting you. I'll have a lawyer file it tomorrow. I'm so fucking mad, though. God's watching over me closely, and Pete put conviction in my heart about how I treated you and the kids. I just started missing you like crazy. In that short little time with Jacqueline, opened my eyes to how much of you I appreciate and miss. Did you block me again? Anyway, good night. I want to see you. Okay, good. Then I don't want to play it. Thank you. I'm gonna file charges against his ass, though. He fucked up. His child begging is the only reason I didn't file those charges. That's the only reason I didn't file. But now I am. And I'm going to go for my 10-year restraining order too, Keaton, because I do have rights to get one. I could have got one years ago, but I only did the 3-year one. But I will be getting my 10-year one now. And anybody that talks to him, he will be violating. He will be violating. And And I did, again, just to keep saying that you didn't beat on me, but you have all these charges is so dumb. That was dope in my, because I cussed him out for beating on me. That was dope in my brain. It made me crazy. I beat that shit. It ain't me no more. It ain't me no, or I ain't even drinking longer than I know. I'm not an abusive person. Just was really messed up. Are you home? Can I come see you? Ugh. This is what I mean. He makes my skin crawl. Just trying to find some, hold on. Here we go again. Here we go again. Really don't need a drive, though. You can have it if you marry me. Paychecks, too. I'll love you forever. This man was trying to punish me because I refused to give him his divorce 2 weeks ago. That's all this is. Because I told him unless I get when I get enough money to file for get a lawyer for the third time, then we could get our divorce. Unless he would just agree to the alimony and the child support. If he would just agree to that, then fine, we'll get the divorce, no problems. But since he wants to argue with me about it, fine, I'm going to get the lawyer. But now he really messed up. He really thinks he did not a damn thing wrong. I want my wife back. I wouldn't drop the ball again. I said, I'm not your wife. Period. End of discussion. I don't love you in any way. Sorry, but that's your fault. What do you expect? Okay, sorry to bother you. Oh my God, he is so annoying. All these messages are annoying. This is just harassment that I'm trying to show you guys. Ugh. Anyways, the rest of the messages are on my piece of shit phone that won't charge. I don't know what to do. This phone, the charger, I got ruined because I put it in rice because it was wet, messed up by water, and I tried to get the rice out and I messed up the charging port. Hold on, let me see y'all's messages. It will, and I hate that it's triggering, but y'all, I didn't ask for this. I didn't interview anybody's family. I know, I shouldn't. I'm just really so upset that they're literally helping a man that abused a child. And recently, it wasn't a long time ago. He's already let my kids down their entire lives. If I did this whole, she sleeps all day and my daughter has to fend for herself. Really? Really, Keaton? You're such a fucking liar, man. You're such a fucking liar. You didn't do anything for the kids. Nothing, ever. The only time CPS ever got involved is when my daughter went to school and told them that her daddy keeps breaking down the doors. That's the only time CPS ever got involved. Because of you, never because of me. I've always been a good mother to both of my children. I've always taught them how to cook. We've gone on vacations. We go to the beach. We go hiking. I've always done that shit with my kids. You've never done anything. You haven't been in our lives. Now, if you're talking about when we got together and you were abusing me every day, yeah, excuse me, I wasn't a very happy person. I wasn't happy. I was miserable. I didn't want to live, Keaton. Being around you made me someone I don't know. But to say I'm up all night and sleep all day, I am a night owl. I sure am. But when my daughter needs me, I'm there for her. And you're like, well, she's on these streams all day. Where's her kids? Normally, she's asleep, dumbass. That's why I'm going on at night. If she's not asleep, I just cooked her supper like just now. I just cooked her supper before I went on, and she's watching a movie. You know I used to cook meals all the time. You're just going to leave that out too, though, don't you? You're just going to leave that out as well?
Platinum coverage map, and this is consumer cellulose.
Hold on.
I don't see the difference to you.
Ay, ay, ay. Let me see if I could get some messages real quick. I'm going to play the recording, but I'll get some messages. Please do, because that's more proof that she has been messing with my life and messing with my ex-husband, who is my abuser, that she knows is my abuser. So she still ain't stopping. Oh, that's right. Oh, wait. There we go. What's he saved to my phone as? Meth head. Let me see if I can find something. One minute. I'm looking at, I found some messages. Yeah, I mean, he couldn't even be appreciative that I did the vacation for him. He never got a chance to do a vacation until I did that. And then when we were in Tennessee, I asked him if he would cash up a little bit for his son to get some souvenirs, because I pretty much spent, this was 2 years ago, my son went with me. I was pretty much spent, and he says, I ain't funding anything. Don't ask me for anything. His son was asking for cash up so he could get a little bit, some souvenirs. And he didn't want nothing to do with it because we didn't invite him. I can't show most of this because it's got names and I don't want in here. Okay, you want to see if I'm lying? Okay, hold on. I don't want to show. All right, let's see. He was going to walk into oncoming. See, he does. I can't imagine about what happened or why we were fighting, him and my son. He was going to walk in oncoming traffic because you hurt him. You tried taking him to a meth head's house. He said he's going back to the hotel. When you got back, you were pissed and went to where he was laying on a bed and choked him and busted his lip. He was dripping blood. So he beat your ass to defend himself because he was scared of you. Do what? Yeah, do what? So say I'm lying about that. That's in a phone I ain't using like over like a year and a half. I didn't know you were going to do this shit today. So what, a year and a half ago, I knew you would do this and I need to defend myself and make it this live, this creative lie. Came out of nowhere. I just made it up, right? You know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. So how fucking dare you? And I'm going to have all these screenshots. If you want to go to court, I'll be glad to show all of it. I don't know how they condone it. But abusers will support each other. You know, that's what abusers do. And Jen Bailey is an abusive person. She's always been abusive. She's been abusive to everybody she's been around. Looky here, looky here. I have no clue. Let's see. I told him, I have no clue what happened last night. Is he okay? Wow. No, he is not. His lip is busted and you choked him. Are you kidding me? I can't figure out what happened or why we were fighting. Say I'm lying. Go ahead. Try it. Is there no more proof that needs to be shown? I told you, Keaton, leave me the fuck alone. And how dare you, Jen, try to tell that piece of shit where you think I am. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? But thank you, Jen, that you listed that not only would you be trying to tell him where we're located, you're going to have Maria join in as well. So thank you. So no seatbelt, possession. Now that's when he was before I met him. I met him in 2002. So 2002. Driving while license suspended. Driving while license suspended. Child not secured. I was in the hospital, I believe, and he did that without me knowing. No motor vehicle liability insurance. See, all these while we were together, right? And then we got 2006. Assault causing bodily injury, family violence. Assault causing bodily injury, family. We got 2 charges, don't we? 2006 and 2007. That's 2 of them. Motion to revoke probation. Here we go again. Assault causing bodily injury, family violence. That's in 2013. Okay. Then we got violation of protective order. That's he broke down my door. And then I already left him because I left him in. See, I left him in 2011 when I was 5 months pregnant, and I got a protective order. And he went and he still fucked. He still hurt me. He violated protective orders, all that shit. But I made it up. I made it up, right? Okay, just checking. And that's in one county. One county. There are 4 counties. He's been arrested for either DV or violating or a terroristic threat because he was saying he was going to come kill me because he found out where I was located. And you're talking about the resort. It is a resort. It's actually part of what's called Silverleaf Resorts. It's connected with Silverleaf Resorts. I used to work for the resort company. There's an office at the front of the gate. That's where I worked to sell timeshares. It's a resort, dumb fuck. And the only reason you know what it looks like, because I got a cabin one night for you and your dad. And the only reason it was $50 back then. It's $100 now. But the only reason is because we are homeowners there. So it's cheaper for us because we are homeowners there. The fuck? So that y'all are so stupid what y'all are focusing on. She's a piece of shit. How dare she do that? How dare she do that? But again, what do abusers do? And they started a GoFundMe for him. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I've got to get restraining orders, man. Unbelievable. If she does that, I'll be able to get a restraining order on her too. Because they should not be messing with my abuser. And Maria, should we interview your sister now? Should we? Y'all are literally fucking with kids' lives. You're literally fucking up children who've already been through hell and back. I cannot control the police department. I can't get this man arrested just because we were arguing. No, there has to be proof. There has to be marks. There has to be witnesses. To get protective orders, I have to have proof of all of it. Y'all are fucking out of control if you really think that he's telling the truth, saying that I just called him up anytime I'd be upset. And I was so crazy. I swung at him. Have I ever been in jail? Have I ever been arrested or in any type of trouble for anything, but allegedly, certainly hurting people? And he called the mental health facility a rehab. We all know it was a mental health facility because all y'all digging in it, everybody knows I was actually at a mental health facility. But this piece of shit is like, oh, well, she went to a rehab and she met him. No. She didn't want to come back home to me. Can't imagine why. Why did I left? I went to the facility to get away from you. Why would I want to go back home to you? Why? And you pulled a Jen Bailey too. Because when Adrian died, I couldn't cry. You wouldn't let me cry. If I cried, you got infuriated, saying, why do you even care? Why do you even care? And I did think it was my fault he K'd himself because I broke up with him. And weeks later, he K'd himself. I broke up with him because he cussed at my child. And I said, you're not going to cuss at my son. And he did it again. So I was like, get the fuck out. So yeah, I thought that I was the reason he did it. Not because I was trying to make it about me. If any of you, if your son's best friend passed away in front of him, Would y'all just be like, oh, it's none of my business? Or would you do what you could to try to help have that child have a good memorial like I did? And for dumbass meow, whoever the hell you are, to say, oh, Siwa made so much money off that boy's passing. Any cent that we made went straight to the mother. I lost $350 of my own money to help out with flowers. So what do you mean I made a bunch of money? I didn't make not a cent from that to me. Everything went to her, to the mother. I have proof of all of the cash apps that went to every cash app that came in. It was a repeat cash app that went right to the mother. So what money did I make? And like I said, I showed proof of how much money I spent on flowers. That was my own money. And then y'all put in money for another set of flowers. I have proof of that too. For him to say it was none of my business, again, you don't get to fucking say so in anything. You just started getting to talk to my son in the past 2 months. 2 months or a month. I'm not too sure which one. He's not a fan of yours. I don't know if you don't get that yet. He was just, before you went online, he was texting you and calling you to tell you to stop, don't do this. But you don't care about the kids, do you? You never have. You care if I give in to your demands, then you cared. Then you care. If I pretend to be your wife, then you care. Thank you for the cash app. I don't know if you want me to say your name or not, but thank you, honey. Show me one abusive man or woman that comes on and just flat out admits everything they've done, unless they've been caught with camera like Jen did. Jen, you got caught on camera. That's the only reason you admitted it. Huh? Who? They're not going to, again, he's been arrested so many times, and I have pictures of bruises and stuff, and he's still going to deny it. I mean, so fucking stupid. Oh, she don't actually have seizures. She thinks falling asleep is a seizure. You're so fucking dumb, Keaton. My mother witnessed me have a seizure, and I had to get staples on the day before Thanksgiving. We were standing in the kitchen, I was cooking, and I said, Mom, I don't feel very good. That's all I remembered. When I finally came to, there's a pillow under my head because I hit my head really hard. I had to go get staples. My dad had to go with me. My daughter could tell you to this day that she remembers my dad getting a phone call, my mom screaming that I had a seizure because my dad went to the grocery store with my daughter right down the road. And my daughter says how Papa was driving so fast trying to get to us. And I go to the hospital and get staples. But sure, it's just because I was sleeping. I'm sure that's why I got those staples, Keaton. Disgusting. Oh, I'm turning an ass in for child support now. He fucked up. There's no more leeway. No more leeway. Why haven't I ever done what, Lavender? The, which part, honey? What am I supposed to do? His name's Juan, in case you're interested. Juan. And we could get his full name, but I can't play those games they play. I just can't do that. Yep. If she thinks she got something over on me, though, she didn't. You just helped an abuser continue his abuse. That's all you did. You just helped him do that. I'm not. Thank you. It should, because you're not supposed to raise money for that anyways, but still, that's all that's going to help me. And tonight, every bit of it, I recorded all of it. I shared my receipts, and there's more receipts. Like I said, I want y'all to go look up. Unfortunately, my son knows, yes. Unfortunately. I was on the phone with him when I got all my messages telling me what his dad was about to do. And I was like, I don't want to involve you in this, but your dad's about to do an interview on that woman that made up those lies about us. He's going to do an interview on her channel to talk about me. He goes, man, I just wish he'd mind his own business. And I was like, well, I don't talk to your dad, so maybe you could let him know that this is not a good idea. So he's like, all right, Mom. So he was calling and texting, and he said he's not responding. Unfortunately, it is what it is. My son's going to go back to not talking to him again, which really sucks. It really sucks. And again, no, I didn't tell him about me being a witch because he's not in my life like that. Look how much he was arrested in the past 8 years. And then how many protective orders where he couldn't even make contact with us for like 3 years. 3 years straight, he could not speak to us. So how would he know I was a witch those 3 years? Just because he found out a month before our vacation doesn't mean shit. He had been locked up for a whole year. I didn't share it like that. It's none of his fucking business what my religion is. None of his business. He wants to go on and preach like he's some great, amazing person. He's not a good person. Him preaching to me is like the devil preaching to me how good God is when you know what the devil's done. She should, because he's been trying to cheat on her to get back with me. But I haven't had abstinence seizures. If he's talking about the one, that, like I said, the first one was where I couldn't move or talk or anything. They started out as pseudo seizures and they went to full-blown grand mal seizures within 2 years. And they've been grand mal seizures ever since. And I lost my license in 2013. For a year, I was able to do driving to get groceries, go to the doctor, make errands for my parents, and that during the pandemic, and that was it. I have the letter over there somewhere in a pile of papers from the driver's license office saying that my license is not, I have to get a neurological sign off it's called a medical, some kind of medical form. And the neurologist has to sign off of it saying it's safe for me to drive, for me to get my license. I have that. If I didn't lose my license, why would I have that? Maybe so, but I hope he keeps cheating on her. He's going to. If he hasn't done it yet, he will. I mean, he's done it with me. Well, like I said, it depends. If they were talking as of June 5th, he's been cheating. Right? Well, he's not 16,000. I don't think he's 16,000. I ain't checked, but the last time I checked, he was 10,000 behind child support. But I will be contacting the Attorney General and trying to get the proof of how much he is behind on child support, since he says, I pay child support every week. She gets $216 every week. You are a fucking liar. Again, I just showed you proof. I went to the website for the credit card for child support, and it showed that just from April to now, there's only 2 payments. That's from April to now, 2 payments. Like I said, I just got my second child support payment in that since I can't remember how long. I know the credit card thing is only go back to August because it's all your payments, but it shows you as far back to April that there's no payments coming in. Thank y'all for being in here supporting me. There's a lot of enemies watching too, though. I feel it. She's a piece of shit, and I hope she gets everything she deserves. I could not, girl, that's one thing me and his ex-girlfriend Jacqueline used to say. We're like, he might have a small dick, but it works because got us pregnant. But it don't work no more, does it, Keaton? You know why? Because you did so many drugs. And because you inject steroids, try to look buff, but you just got fat. You seriously just got fat. You started injecting steroids, like 3-4 years ago? And your penis was small enough before then. It was tiny. It was like a micro. And you know that. And how many times did you cry to me about, oh, like I said, what does that screenshot say? You said, if I could just channel these steroids into my dick, it seems like my problems would go away. Because to this piece of shit, if he had a package, then women would be happy with what he does. No. You know you've always had a micro. You're lucky you got anything. But that's how I guess that's why you became manipulative and so charming, to try to convince girls that it was worth it. I hope she gets out. Amy, you might want to get away from him. I was 16, yes. That's what I don't understand. Oh, when he passed away, she should have went to him. First off, my child has school. Second off, I don't have the money to go do that. Are you going to pay for that, Jen? Are you going to pay for the Greyhound, the hotel, the Greyhound back? Are you going to do all that? No. So shut up saying I should have went to him. He was working. Like, shut up about that. Just shut the fuck up. Trying to tell me how to parent. You couldn't even go to your daughter's graduation and she lives down the road. What the fuck are you talking about? Your daughter's graduation, you skipped. Genevieve Ann Bailey. Your daughter had a graduation and you didn't go to it. I doubt you were invited. And then she had a graduation party and you also skipped that, didn't you? Don't ever try to tell me how to parent where I shouldn't go to. Because I could guarantee you this. If my son was right down the road, we would be together all the fucking time. The nerve of him, the piece of shit ex, even get up and spread his kid's business is fucked up. I have always been there for my kids. You have not, Keaton. You got your right completely terminated by CPS. When Princess was still a little itty bitty baby, CPS terminated your rights completely. So keep on. Maybe I should go to CPS and get that report too. It sure did. Well, bless her heart. She'll find out the hard way like I did, just like Jacqueline did, just like Crystal did. And I kid you not, he keeps going for girls that are barely legal, and it's truly upsetting. Truly upsetting. Do you know how many times I caught this piece of shit? Never mind, I ain't going to say it. Never mind. Just keep them away from kids. Oh, yeah, it's white trash central over there. Clint is scared, and we know that. Well, for D to go up with all this, D, man, please just stop. I ain't done shit to you. And for you to think this was okay, D, says a lot. He could have gone to jail so many fucking times over the years. I never turned him in. If I had called the child support office and said, look, he ain't paying my child support, I'm tired of this. I'm done. He's 16,000 behind now. God almighty. But he tells you, how does that make sense? How does that make sense? If he's 16,000 behind, but he says he pays me $216 a week. And does he have proof of it, by the way? Is there any proof he pays me that much? That he's been paying me child support? Or did I just show y'all proof? In case those didn't see it when I did show it, here, I'll show it again. 1 minute. And this is just for the child support card. If it's not the Attorney General, like I said, I'll find out how to do the Attorney General to show how many times he's gone without paying child support. And anytime you saw me asking him to help us out, what did he do? Oh, if you'll be my wife, I'll give you money. Oh, if you'll pretend you're my wife, I'll give you money. Well, if you'll just give me some ass, I'll give you money. Every time I asked him for help for anything, which wasn't often, there was always a reason. He would always come up with an excuse of why he did it. He wasn't going to, or a way to bribe me into doing what he wanted. So one more time for those that missed it. This is the activity on my child support card. $0, May 0, June 0, July 0, August 0, and then it goes up because finally I got 2 payments in the past week and a half. No, I don't think it's been 2 weeks. I got 1 payment last Wednesday and got another payment this Wednesday. So add that up how you want to. But all these, none. The reason it says spend 40 because I still had money on my card, not because I was getting anything. I would hold that money on that card as long as I could. I think I don't remember when the last payment, but look, no support there. So what the fuck is he talking about? He's been paying me. Yeah, when Jen was called up for being an abuser, I came on to help her. And look what she did back. Look how she did this to me. Fuck her. And Jen, you aren't close with your mom because your mom was a druggie. So you should understand how hard it was growing up in a family with someone that chooses drugs over their own kids, like my ex did, like your mom did. You should know how painful that is. You should have some sign of sympathy for my kids, but you don't. Oh my God, that pissed me off so bad. Never been in rehab. I've never done drugs in my life, and he fucking knows it. He knows I've never done anything. How dare he? He said, oh, she's addicted to pain pills. I had a bunch of surgeries, but addicted to pain pills is a fucking lie, Keaton. You know that. You fucking know. I had so many miscarriages. I've had so many kidney stones, and endometriosis was been really bad, and I've had heart problems, and I have a very bad medical history. I do, but it's all verified, Keaton. Just because you want to think, oh, it's because she's got to be wanting payment. Shut the fuck up. I haven't taken pain pills, and even when I had the fracture I recently had and sprained my wrist, I didn't take any pain meds. And the entire time since I moved, I've only been to the ER twice. One for COVID, three times. Sorry, one for COVID, which was confirmed I had COVID, and I had it for a week before I went. The other time was because I had 6 kidney stones, legit 6. Y'all remember before we went to Galveston? I mean Gatlinburg. I had 6 kidney stones, but I didn't. Again, no pain meds, either one of those. And then this last time when I sprained my wrist and had a fracture and a concussion, and I showed y'all the hospital records, I didn't take any pain meds then either. But you want to try to say that? Okay, because does it make you feel better about you being a druggie? I'm sorry. You could try your best, Keaton. You know that's a fucking lie. You want to justify what you did to me and the kids so you can feel better about yourself, and it's not going to work. You're not going to try to rewrite history over here. I kid y'all not. We all of us said the same. Every girl that's ever dated him has said the same shit. Y'all know he almost tried to run me off the road because I told him he had a small dick. Y'all want to know a story? I left him because he was abusive, as y'all know. My son was still young, and he was over at his friend's house getting drunk, having the time of his life, who used to be a friend of mine. So I go over there, and I pull up in the car, and I'm like, I need to get our son diapers. I was working at Mervin's, but I wasn't getting paid for a few days. So I was like, can you please give me money for diapers for our son? I ain't giving you shit. You left me, you remember? I was like, I'm not here to discuss that. Give me money to get our son diapers. It's non-negotiable whether he needs diapers or not. He needs them. Give me money for diapers. And I forgot what he said no, but he's sitting there drinking a case of fucking beer. So I was like, what did I say? Oh, I get more pleasure from my pinky than I did from you. I yelled that in front of his friends. I said, I got more pleasure from my pinky than I did you. And I got in my car and I started to leave. He got in his truck and he legit hauling ass trying to chase me off the road with our son in the car. I had to pull into a gas station in order to be safe. You remember that, Keaton? You remember your red truck and I was in our black car and you kept trying to run into me to get me off the road because I told all your friends about your small dick? You like it? You like all this? Is this fun for you? You want to go on and lie about me? I'll tell the actual truth about you. And I'm telling the truth because that's why your little text message said, if I could just filter these steroids into my dick. Because you think that would fix all your problems. Wouldn't it? Yeah, but what a pathetic bitch. Talk about, he wants to, he's saying, oh, it's all about drama with her. Look at Jen. Look what Jen does. She's even exploiting her own parents. She exploits her own parents for clicks and views. So from now on, it's no longer the abuser. It's just micro penis or weenus or tiny dick boy or, make up your own stuff. It's horrible. It was horrible. It is what it is though. I knew he would go on and just lie and lie and lie, but like I said, Keaton, I have proof. I know, because unlike you, I was never a druggie and I was never a drunk. If I was a druggie or a drunk, I would have some kind of record, wouldn't I? Do you have proof I've ever went to rehab? Because I've never been. I've been to mental health facilities a few times, yeah, because of you, to get away from you. Only one time I went to a facility, not because of you, and that was because of that SA. Any other time I've been to a facility was because I couldn't take your abuse anymore, and you wouldn't let me leave for any other reason. So yeah, I would try to K myself to get away from you. Sure did. I'm not scared about admitting that. That's what abuse does to women. Oh, he sure did. She misses everything because Jen doesn't know. Again, Jen says, well, if that was my son and lost his friend, she should have been there. She should have gotten the vehicle and gone there. First, I don't have a car, but whatever. Two, don't have the money for it because unlike my ex, I'm taking care of my kid and I'm paying my bills with no support from him, which I finally just got support. You can't even go down the road, Jen. You can't even go down the fucking road. You weren't even the power of attorney for your mother. Your son was the power of attorney because you're not to be trusted. Tell the truth. And you actually did the dying wish for your mother. You let your son do heroin with your mother as her dying wish. That is a fact. That isn't even a lie. That's truth. Want to play that game? Yes, she admits she chose a man over her kids. That's something I ain't ever done. A guy cussed at my son and I got rid of his ass. Jen is sitting here like the kids are full-blown begging her to leave him. And she said, no, I choose him over you guys. Jen, we're not the same. We can never be on the same. We're not cut from the same cloth. I don't choose men over my children. But before I got kicked off earlier, what did he say? When I reached my 30s, I've just been running through guys. Okay, considering I've been single for the entire 5 years I've been single a total of 5 years this time, guys. I haven't kissed a guy. I haven't dated a guy. I haven't done anything with a guy in 5 years. I haven't held hands with a guy. Nothing. In 5 years. I'm 37, so that puts me at 32. Right? And there's only one guy, and that was a sergeant. And we dated, 3 months? So from 30 to 37, when he said I ran through guys, there's been one guy. One fucking guy. And I swear that on everything I love. There's been one guy in my entire 30s so far. And no, she dated guys here and there, but they would only date her a few weeks and get rid of her. Is that so? I've never had a guy break up with me, not once. I've never had a guy leave me. I've always left them. And not usually because they did something. It's just because I just get fed up and I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm not happy in relationships anymore after what went down. So I would leave. I dated Dean the surgeon for 3 years. Daniel, the sergeant, I dated him for 3 months. Another guy, I dated him, I think, a year. And the others are just, those are the like ones I really, really cared about. The others were just, like I said, it wasn't that much, maybe 7 my entire life besides my ex-husband. So bullshit, Keaton. You're the one you paid for a fucking hooker because you were so hard up. You had to go pay for a hooker because you were so hard up and nobody would touch you. So shut up. Yeah, $216 a week, according to him. Liar. You saw in the past 2 weeks, I've gotten $242. That's 2 payments. I'm sorry, but does $216 each time, does that equal $242? No, it doesn't. So liar. I honestly think it's $126 he pays, to tell you the truth. It used to be more when my son was under 18, but he's not 18. He's over 18, so the child support for my son stopped. Now I do get arrears from time to time, the back of the child support, but it is not like they just keep making him pay for 2 kids. They'll add on $30 this month, $50 this month. That's how they pay the back of child support, right? So it used to be $212 for both kids. Well, my son's over 18. I haven't got nothing for him since he got to 18. I got a letter saying the support for my son would stop. That's how it normally goes. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. He's a job jumper. He's always been a job jumper. There's been so many times he would get paid under the table so he wouldn't have to pay child support. He has been hiding out from child support this whole time, and this whole year, year and a half since I moved? He did not. Are you kidding? At 16? At 16. I came from a family that has no criminals. His whole family, criminals, except like one or two of them. I never did drugs. He never did drugs until I got married, till we were like, till my daughter, so I was pregnant with my daughter. He never touched drugs. So what is he talking about? Fucking liar. Oh my God. Oh, I know she was. I know she was. I thought you were literally in hiding. I don't want my ex knowing where I am for good fucking reasons. I don't want the man that's in prison for life to know where I am for good fucking reasons. There's all shit about she's in the witness protection. I never said I was in witness protection, so that's stupid. I didn't do no shit like that. So fucking stop. Not you, him. Y'all can block that idiot that keeps wanting to run their mouth. There's nothing that supports that. That is such a fucking lie. He literally said I faked having to almost get a pacemaker. I was in ICU. I was having to have pacemaker surgery the next day. The doctors, King Ashley, get the fuck out. The doctors were saying there's one more rounds of medication we're going to try that to get your heart rate up. If it doesn't work though, we're going to have to do the pacemaker. My parents and my sister wrote a post about it, crying about it, that she was scared that I was supposed to get a pacemaker in the morning. I didn't lie about that shit. Y'all used to have it where she said that I was going to get a pacemaker and that they were coming up there to visit me to like say goodbyes just in case. I was in ICU at the time, but I faked it. Okay. Well, that's the last thing he needed was something to be shrunk. Seriously, no joke. I cannot believe Brooke is still participating in this. Yep. Any, mini, teeny, weeny, little diddle. Wait, little whittle, short dick man. Don't want. That should have been our marriage, our like wedding song. Itty bitty, itty bitty, teeny weeny. And he's been on steroids for years. So I don't know how little it looks now, but I can only imagine. I absolutely did. And he said no, he wanted to stay and keep working. So all needs is bullshit. Again, he just started talking to my son again in the past month or two. Because the last time they were around each other, he beat on my child. And I just showed y'all proof of the text messages in a phone that I can't even charge, but I haven't been able to use this phone in a while. And I just showed y'all proof of everything I just said to him. And him saying, what? OMG, I don't remember why we were fighting. You don't know why you're fighting because you were drugged up and fucking drunk. I showed my proof, Keaton. I showed my proof. And the only reason you weren't been arrested for the child abuse yet is because your son saved your ass. But not no more. Yep, today is. Oh, Lord. There is a reason. Again, she's not to be trusted. I sure have, and I choose that over being with the man. I don't have to be with someone. I have never been the type to have to be in a relationship, or I've never been like dependent, like codependent, where I have to have attention from a guy. I've never been that type to where I need to be with someone, or I just please love on me. I've never been that type. That's not something I've ever really cared about. I've never been a romantic. No, none of that shit. None of that shit. This piece of shit, Keaton, asked me to marry him the first date we had. And I told him no. Of course. King Ashley, do you have a life at all? Just you're having fun helping attack someone who's been through DV, who y'all just did an interview talking all that shit? He's been asking me to give it up for years, and I never will. It matters if the person that's holding the teeny weeny is also a piece of shit. If they were a good person, then it doesn't matter. But if they're an abusive piece of shit to everybody near them, then it matters. You know, he's also been arrested for beating up his brother. Yeah, he got arrested for beating up his brother too. Wait, that's how you got your rears? That's well, that's good. Like I said, we're just now starting to get child support. We didn't have it this whole time. Like I said, oh, we got a new account, Teeny Peeny. That would be Keaton's name. Or should we just call him Little Man? Little Man. Well, maybe Keaton and Clint could get together, you know? I mean, he's going to cheat no matter what. Yeah, all's a fair game now. Maybe I'm going to get in contact with the ex-girlfriends, and we can all share what he did. Normally I wouldn't either, but you just heard how she went in. King Ashley, can y'all block this fucking... You don't... Honey, there would be something. He's been stating I've been using since I was 16. That never fucking happened. I've never been to rehab. I've never had criminal records. If I could get into one of my older phones, let me even see, where he's begging me to do stupid shit. And I said, you know I will never touch drugs. Hold on, maybe it's in this one. Give me a second. Let me go back further. Because I can't even tell you how many times this man has begged me. If you would just do it, I swear it's not as bad as... I said, Keaton, you know I would never do drugs. You know I want nothing to do with it. I have it somewhere. It's just, I don't know which phone. I've been through a lot of phones since then. Let me scroll as far as I can, see if I can find something. Oh, here he is trying to preach to me about being a witch. Aww. Like, boy, I don't take Christian advice from a man that beats on his family. One minute. Just pages and pages of Bible verses. Because Brooke told him I was a witch. It was none of his fucking business. Hold on. I can't believe this phone is still on, actually. I'm so far behind comments. I feel bad. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I mean, congratulations, Keaton. You finally don't have to pleasure yourself now to barely legal pornography. Yeah, you remember when you used to hide it at the top of the cabinet, hoping I wouldn't see it? Remember that? That's the fetish that you had? Piece of shit. You know, remember how disgusted I was with you? I would cuss you out when you did that. I sure did. I would cuss you out when you do that. Abso-fucking-lutely, because I found it disgusting. I found it absolutely disgusting that that's what you were into. I remember I still remember to this day how you said you couldn't wait for your little sister to grow up and go to prom, and maybe you could take her friends to prom. She was like 11 years old, and we were in our late 20s. Weirdo. I mean, I'm sorry, girl. Don't have to tell you. Okay, I'm sorry. I was very far behind. Girl, are we having like a full-on Wikipedia about tiny wings? Oh, okay. Well, let's not do that. Tiny weenie. Okay. Keaton, you wanted that fight, didn't you? And then, y'all remember how everybody used to talk about how amazing Kratom is? He would be on Kratom because he was still chasing highs. And I would tell him, why are you messing with Kratom? He's like, because it makes me feel like I took 10 pain pills. I'm like, so you're still trying to get high? You're still trying to get high. Like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Give me a second. Let me look. Scrolling. I mean, I'm going back to October 9th. Let's see. Oh, here's a message where I'm like, seriously, I haven't had child support in 2 weeks. Last time it was only $80, and I have to pay my unit and get my car fixed. You promised me. He goes, K. I said, not to mention the money for groceries, not to mention all the gas I'm burning up. Shit, I hope I could cash it. That girl that knows me ain't here. I said, dude, if you're trying to fuck with me so you don't have to pay me, I'll be done with you. Because he always held out on money. Always. Like our entire fucking marriage, even when we were just got together, that was his thing to hold against me. God almighty. Hold on. My fan's moving. Give me a second. I was looking for the phone and messed a bunch of shit up. I guess I meant to just charge this up and go through it and start grabbing screenshots of everything to show y'all. Because I did not plan that this would be ever something I'd have to do. He should be fucking kissing my feet that I let him go on our family vacation. He didn't pay a dime. Well, to be clear, he was 17, about to turn 18, and I was 16. And for, like I said, he's very convincing. He's very convincing. He's a good person. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know when they got together. I know that they were on Facebook. It says they started dating in July. Well, as of June, he was begging me to be his wife again and give him another chance and all that other shit. If it was from last year, it would have said last year. It was this past June. That's why I can't leave him unblocked. Because anytime he's unblocked, he does shit like that. Yeah, maybe maybe she could teach him a new drug. That'd be a good bonding moment, wouldn't it? They'll get along famously. They could just do all of it together. Oh, crap. Hold on. What? Oh, well. Oh, well to that person. None of it is a turn on. None of it. Like, I had no idea this man was going to be like this when I got with him. I knew he was controlling. And what do we all think when we're young and a boy's controlling, saying they don't want you to leave and they don't want you to go hang out with your friends? And like at first you're like, oh, he wants to spend time with me. Oh, that's so sweet. And oh, he's just so protective over me. That's not what that is. That's control. That's abuse. That's what that is. And that's how it starts out. And then it goes to, oh, he's breaking my stuff and throwing shit across the room when he's mad at me. I remember him breaking my radio, breaking my CD player. I remember him breaking the TVs. I remember him punching holes in the wall. And that's when I was 17 at that point. But I thought it's just because he was drunk. I thought teenagers like to drink. I don't know. Because we were out living on our own at 17. That's just what teenagers did. He was always drinking. I'm not, y'all know I'm not a drinker. I'm not big on drinking. That's what he started out on. Come to find out, it's because he was a full-blown alcoholic. I didn't know he was an alcoholic. He didn't have the warning signs of, this is an actual addiction. And I could not figure out that at that age, he would already be addicted to alcohol. But his dad was a full-blown alcoholic. But his dad quit being an alcoholic about 20 years ago. Like pretty much right when we got married, he quit drinking. So it runs in the family, but his dad beat it, and he beat it cold turkey. But his dad's suffering with consequences, and he'll forever suffer. Like his body is never going to be right again. And then from there, it went to just straight up abuse. It went to shoving me. It went to forcing me to do stuff I don't want to do, which y'all can catch that drift. And then all the financial abuse. And then he finally moved me away from where I could not get help from family and friends anymore. Because I remember I would have my friends would come try to help me when he would start his shit. So he moved us all the way to Tatum, which was like over an hour away from everybody I knew. Right? Jen, are you eating roaches, honey? I was a baby when I got married. I was 17. And then I had my son at 18. And then I was being abused from, I think, like I said, it starts out slow, and then it gradually just gets bigger and bigger. And did y'all hear him? He just had it at the end. He complaining that I withhold sex from him as punishment. Why would I want to sleep with you if you're abusing me, Keaton? It was bad. Was it abusive of me to not sleep with you? That made me a bad person because I didn't want to sleep with you, not because of what you put me through. Surely that couldn't have been why I didn't want to do that with you. Thank you, Big Bad Wolf. Thank you for joining the memberships, guys. I got a lot of new members lately. But surely that was bad of me. You're not a good person. And you said her dad fucking hates me. Yeah, my dad almost kicked your ass because you were beating on his daughter. What do you expect? And my dad does have a criminal record. Nobody in my family has a criminal record. None of us. We don't drink. We don't smoke. Like we'll have drinks. We'll have drinks occasionally, but none of us have any addictions to anything. We don't smoke. We don't drink. We don't vape. We don't. Nobody. And I mean, my immediate feeling. That means my mom, my dad, my brother, my sisters, and me. We don't do any of that shit. Not a single one of us drinks like constantly or often. We don't smoke. We don't vape. We don't have any drugs in our family. We don't have any criminal records in our family. But you want to actually try to say like I was addicted to something. You came from a family full of addiction, not me. We always butted head on drugs. Well, no, we butted heads on alcohol for the first part. And then you started messing with that hard shit and I left you for good. I no longer had any interest in working it out with you because you became a monster on that shit. So please show me proof that I've ever been a pain pill addict. Just because you want to make me be like you, good luck. If that was something I did, then we wouldn't have butt heads as much as we did. Well, I would give anything to go back on that part, but I wouldn't go back on having the kids, of course. The millimeter monster. Okay, that's funny, Rakin. That's funny. The millimeter monster. But we already have Teeny Peeny. Oh, one of my happiest days was when my girlfriend told me it felt bigger than it looks. Well, he knows girls had to lie to him about everything. I can't tell you how many times he would ask me, "Are you sure it's not a problem that it's so small?" And I'm like, "No, it's okay. I love you. It doesn't matter." I said, "Even if we couldn't be intimate at all, Keaton, I would still love you." That's when I was being dumb still, when I was really young. I had to do whatever I could to make him feel better. But true story, though, if he wasn't an abusive person, it wouldn't matter to me because that's not what's important to me. It's never been, that's not something that I hold to high value. Obviously, I mean, hello, I've been 5 years without any type of contact with any kind of guy. So obviously that's not something I deal with. And even after the SA stuff, that went 4 years without any interaction with the male, sexual, any interaction for 4 years that time. So that's 9 years of my adult life that I have not had being intimate with anybody in any type of way. But he tried to tell y'all I just ran through guys. Okay, Keaton, name them. Can you name them? And you try to actually fucking say that my son left because I was getting massaged by a friend's dad. What the fuck are you talking about? What drug-filled fantasy are you making up in your minds? You are a fucking pervert, in my opinion. Pervert. Are you fucking serious? A friend's dad was massaging me. Where did that happen? Let me know. Where did that happen? Who was it? Do you know who it was? Because I never heard that. Fucking idiot. I can't. Girl, I can still count how many men I slept with on both hands. Just once. Not like no. It hasn't been like this man, the man that pays hookers to have a girl touch him, and the one who's always offering money to have a girl touch him wants to try to act like I'm the issue, and that was the issue in that department. Every time. If I was such a slut, Keaton, and I just ran through guys, why didn't I ever take your advances? Why didn't I ever take your advances? If I was actually with Donnie willingly, he wouldn't have had to take it like he did. I wouldn't have called you in the morning blubbering, as you said. What did you say when I called you, Keaton? You said, "What are you even trying to say? You're blubbering like an idiot. Go to bed. I'm too drunk. I'm too drunk. Because I called you hoping that you can maybe help me out. I didn't know what to do. And you hung up on me. You said I was blubbering like an idiot when I was crying to you, telling you I was just SA'd. But for y'all that want to question that story, you just got verification from my ex that I did call afterwards and tell him I was SA'd way back then, and that I did try to get away from him, and I couldn't. I couldn't leave him. I was held there. And I will be taking care of that. I will be getting, I ain't gonna say too much on that, but it will be in due time. Y'all will have all the proof of it. It's being worked on at this moment, actually. Oh yeah, Jen paid for a stripper so Clint could splooge all over her chest. She brags about that. She pays for his strippers to splooge on the chest. Hey, Jen, how come he could do it on a stripper, but with you, he's got to watch something else, you know? Are there any other questions about anything that was said tonight? Any other questions? Hold on, let me see. I got some requests. Oh, all about the trees. Yes. What? Jen, you just fucked up. Jen, someone's going to do an interview on you, exposing your bitch ass for what you just did. So get ready for that. And I might just go up on panel. So, like, seriously, though, is there any questions about anything else he said tonight? Is there anything I have not proved yet that y'all need proof of? Y'all saw the messages, the text messages of proof that he did in fact beat on my child. Unfortunately, those were never meant to be shared, but you're not going to lie about what you did and act like you've been father of the year all this time. Again, show me a single document, Keaton, that you ever had custody of any of the kids, ever, once. Show me one piece of document that said you had custody. From this, like anything from the, I don't care what you want to claim, show proof. You know for a fucking fact you were in and out of jail this entire time. Since you first started using that crystal stuff, you have not been there for any of us. You have chosen that over me and the kids time and time again. Hell, I probably got letters. Hold up. Wait. Hold on, let me think. Where are my letters at? Hold on. Let's read some letters from jail, shall we? Let me find them. I got like books galore, and I know I have it in a book. Hold on. Where is my spell book? It's in there. All my stuff is like splattered around right now because I've been doing a lot of. I was looking for documents, and so now I have a mess in my room, and I got to clean that up. So thank y'all for that. Where is it? Hold on. So I'll just be patient. Be patient. It'll be worth it. I promise. Aha. Oh, looky here. I found a little bit of a gold mine. First off, protective order. Now I'm going to cover up. Well, shit, it's too fucking late. So anyways, here, give me a second. Sorry, my nails are fucked up. It's got, anyways, protective order. Right? Protective order. Against Keaton. And that's 2018. And that was a 3-year protective order. 3 years. So please explain to me again how he's been allowed, and that's for me and the children, but I would show you, but I don't want my kids' names, even though he was giving it out, and I gave it out, I think, once today. I don't like my kids' names being out there. Jen gave it out. He gave it out. Maria's been giving it out, but I don't like it out there. But it says, for me, and in the interest of me and both of my children, against Keaton Green. It was January 25th, 2018. The court finds that Siwa Moon and Keaton Green are married and have 2 children together. The court finds that Keaton Green has committed acts of family violence and a protective order should be granted, which the court finds to be the best interest of all parties. It is hereby ordered that the respondent, Keaton Green, is immediately prohibited from committing family violence, directly communicating with me and the kids in a threatening or harassing manner, communicating a threat through any person to a member of us, going to or within 20 or 200 yards of my place or place where any place of residence for the applicant, going to or within 200 yards of place of business, going to within 200 yards of the school or daycare of the children. He's prohibited from removing the children. Now, if he has a 3-year protective order and he's prohibited from removing my children, then how the fuck has he been raising my son for all these years, guys? I have court documents. He does not. I don't really want to write out their names, but I don't know how else to hide their names. But I can show you. It says for all of us. It says he's not even allowed to remove the kids. So how the fuck did he raise my son? He can't remove the kids from the state. He can't engage in conduct directly, specifically toward a person who is a member of the household. So again, when I get my 10-year protective order this time, Keaton, I'm going to get the same shit. You're not going to be able to do anything anymore. It is ordered that Gray County Criminal District Attorney in and for the state of Texas is awarded the judgment of $350 for legal services rendered. The judgment for which let execution issue. The judgment for which let execution issue is awarded against Keaton Green. It is therefore ordered that the judgment shall be paid to the Gray County courthouse. The court finds that Keaton Green should be ordered to pay costs of court in the amount of blah, blah, blah. But I lied about it. Thank you. And Rakin is all under the lawyer field. So let's see what letters we can find here, shall we? Because when he was locked up, all he did was write fucking letters, apologizing for all the shit he did to me. Apologize for the abuse. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta turn on light. He's got serial killer writing. I'll show you if you think I'm lying. It's straight up serial killer writing. Look. Well, hold on, I'm trying to hide something. Let me show you. Look at that writing. That's a serial killer writing. Just saying, if you do your research, you can see it. Tell Princess I'm sorry. The something picture sucks. I got it in a hurry. I'm going to color a good picture for her. Please, if she don't know already, make sure she understands the great importance of the reason for Easter. Oh, shut the fuck up, Keaton. Let's see. It seems for 16 years, all my life has been relapse after relapse, never getting ahead. His writing is horrible. Never getting ahead. No matter how much money I made, I always landed on my feet. What? No, you didn't. If there's any, hold on. Sorry. Oh, I threw away our marriage and the relationship with my kids. I threw away our marriage and the relationship with my kids. His words, right there. I pray every night for God to restore my family and a healthy relationship with my kids. I pray it's not too late. I realize blank. Never mind, I'm going to do that. I hope you forgive me for a shitty failed attempt of a marriage that just consisted of me working too many hours and focusing on getting high and drunk and ignoring my spouse and children's needs. My addiction and OCD and compulsive behavior consumed my life. I would love to stay married to you, but I really doubt you have any desire to that again. You think? At least forgive me for the failure. You were a picture-perfect wife and beautiful. That not only did... Look, read this shit. Oh, I really wish my nails were fixed. It was black fingernail polish and red. That's why it looks messed up. But hold on. I don't know if you can read it. Probably can't read it, but I can't look because it's messed up. Anyways, it says, you are a picture-perfect wife and beautiful that not only did I not appreciate, I blamed you for my failures. Oh, like you did tonight? Like you did tonight? You blamed me for your failures tonight too, didn't you? You put it all on me that everything went wrong? Forgive me, please. And he goes, damn, this conversation escalated quickly. I hope y'all have food and toilet paper. What? I know there is a shortage. Oh, that was during the pandemic. Because he was locked up for a year straight. Sorry, his writing is shit, I tell y'all. But he just said, I was a picture-perfect wife. Picture-perfect wife. But what did he say tonight? I was the most horrible wife, and he couldn't wait to get away from me. And I was always about drama, and I was addicted to pain pills all the time. And he never put a hand on me, and I just got him arrested constantly for no reason. And oh my, just he went through so much. And I tried to swing at him one night, but he got arrested instead. And all he did was make me sit down. That's all he did. Like, it's so horrible. What's this letter say? Oh, that one he wrote for Princess, and I saved it for her when she gets older. Oh, that's another thing. You're trying to act like I don't want you to be in the kids' lives. The way you are, no, I do not. Do I want them to have a father? Yes, I do. Would I do almost anything to have a father? Yes, I would. You're not there. You just went online and continue to further your abuse towards me and the children. And you think I'm supposed to be like, oh, he's doing so much better. You just furthered your abuse. You just went online telling stories about your children and bashing their mother, who has always been there for the kids. And you fucking know that. I've been talking to my son every fucking day. We've been close his entire life. You, on the other hand, you're lucky if you ever get to speak to him, and you know it. You would write him letters, and I remember he'd get those letters and he would rip them up and throw them right in the trash. He wouldn't even read them. There's reasons for that, Keaton. Stop undermining what you did. Stop minimizing what you put us through, because it's not helping anybody. It doesn't change what you did. You've been with that girl since July, and y'all think y'all got it all figured out, and y'all know each other more than anybody else, and it's embarrassing. Like, just stop it. Hold on, let me see if I can charge this up real quick. What's my percentage? Okay. Oh, that's right. I have to use another charger. Hold on. I mean, I hate bringing y'all in all this. I hate that it's like this, guys. And I know it's upsetting. I mean, how do you think I feel? I don't talk to that man hardly. There's good reasons. As you can see how he talks about me and towards me, there's a good reason I don't talk to him. But congratulations, the enemies. Y'all finally got him to go online. Great. That's not going to help either one of y'all, any of y'all, though. And y'all really fucked him over big time tonight, just letting you know. No, they don't admit to anything. They don't. It's all my fault. Every time he hit me, it was my fault. How many is it? Was he supposed to have 50 records, 50 mugshots? Is that better for him? Would that make more sense? Hold on a second. Rakin, since you're here, honey, because I know you got the in on everything. Can you, by any chance, look up Keaton Green in Rusk County, Upshur County, Wood County, and with Gray County, we already got it. But those other three, it's Upshur, Rusk. Wait, hold on. Upshur, Rusk, and Wood County, and see if you can find some more charges on him, because I can't find the searches for some of those counties. I have Greg, no problem, but the others I don't. And the one in Rusk is when he got arrested a lot. But again, let's just those who seem to forget. And Keaton, you want to know why your mugshots were ever shared in the first place? That's because Maria and Jen and them went and did a live saying that you never DV'd me and that you were a great man and all this other shit, and that you were never arrested for DV. So I showed it. I showed proof that you had a friend who was 17. He was in his 20s, mid-20s, and she was 17. And he backhanded her, and so she punched him in the mouth, and she had a ring on, and it knocked his tooth out. And he deserved every fucking bit of it, and I actually applauded the girl. Because even though he was running around, I'm not mad at the girls. It's not their fault. It's his fault. The only reason I'm mad at his little chick tonight is because she want to go and act like I'm telling lies on her new man. Honey, if that makes you feel better. That makes you feel better. All right then. But I'm telling you, if you have kids, Amy, keep them away from your children or supervise them the entire time, please. Like, I truly beg of you to please just don't get back with him. I mean, don't be with this man. I do this? I hope this is right. I'm trying to turn on one of these other old phones I got, and it's not working right because I'm sure I got more text messages somewhere else. Yes, I sure can. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm going to give you all the ones. Okay. He is. He wasn't when I got with him. When I got with him, he wasn't though. There was no, I knew he smoked. He got in trouble when he was like 17. When I got with him, I knew he got in trouble once when he was 17. He was in a Whataburger line, and I don't know what he did. I still don't understand the full story. But he said he was in a Whataburger line and a cop was behind him, and I guess he was smoking something. You know what he was smoking. And the cop found it and arrested him. That's all I knew he got in trouble for when I got with him. He wasn't a career criminal. He wasn't addicted to anything, or so I thought. I knew he drank a lot, but I just thought that he was just because he was being a crazy teen. And then I came to learn he was a full-blown alcoholic. Full-blown. And he just kept getting worse from there. And like I said, then I would find out he would take this and he would take that. And we fought about that. It always changed who he was. And then like I said, and then he went to some motel to hang out with a friend who was also a guy that's in prison now for life. Not for life, but he's in prison for a long time. I don't know what for, but he went to go hang out with this one guy who I hated with a passion. I really hated this guy. And he said he went there, and that's where he met that little hussy, that 17-year-old. And she actually, everybody used to call her Crystal M. Like her nickname in the community was Crystal Math. And she got him to try meth, and he's been hooked ever since. He shoots it up. He doesn't, smoke it. He shoots it up. And everybody who knows, anybody who's ever been an addict knows that once people shoot up, they never usually they never get away from it. They never walk away fully. Hold on, let's see. Damn, I can't know the password of this one. I'm trying to get one of those passwords signed in. I don't know how his recovery is going. I don't talk to him. The first time I talked to him since I moved was when he asked my son for me to unblock him and speak to him. So I was like, what do you want? He goes, I want a divorce. Can we please give me a divorce? I want to marry this girl. Again, I have filed for divorce. You have filed for divorce. You're the one that kept backing out of it, not me. How many times you asked me to stay married to you? And I said, no, I don't want to be married to you. I want my divorce. You're the one that put some stop to the last time. I've sent my response in. You walked out. You're the one that told them to cease the divorce, not me. I have text message proof of it with your profile picture begging me to be your wife still and not go with the divorce. How dare you go on Jen's and say that I wouldn't give it to you when you try to file. You fucking liar. I appreciate y'all more than you know. Well, to Amy, when Keaton finally does to you what he does to me, and I hope and pray he never does, you're welcome up here. Tell your side anytime. And I hope and pray he doesn't do to you what he did to me. But when I was with him the first few months, I thought he was the best thing ever too. I just knew he was controlling, but I thought he was a good guy too, or I wouldn't have been with him. It's sad. It's really sad. And do you know who his girlfriend is though? The sister of his drug buddy. There's a girl. Oh God, what was that girl? Chelsea. Chelsea is the name of the girl, and he was dating this girl on and off, and they were always going around doing substances together. And I can't even tell you how many times Keaton's dad would tell me. I was like, well, how is Keaton is he doing much better or anything? He goes, nope, he's dating this girl Chelsea, and all they do is get high together. I was like, oh, great. And then every time I knew he was around Chelsea, I knew that he was using, because they were drug buddies. Well, kind of find out that that's who his new girlfriend is. That's the sister of his drug buddy. So I'm hoping he's staying away from it, but who knows? It's not my concern anymore, thankfully. What is wet brain? Is that where you're constantly thinking about getting... Ugh, he grosses me out. I have literally told him he makes my skin crawl. And that's such a mean fucking thing to say. I admit, it is mean for me to say that to him. But if someone did this with the stuff that he did to your child, would you be nice to him? Like, I've been a bitch to him, but I was not a bitch when we got married. But for him to try to say, like I said, that I was the problem our whole marriage. Okay, well, I have it in writing, Keaton, you saying I was a picture perfect wife and you do anything to get me back. And I have it in writing, in text, in handwritten letter. I have voicemails. I have all of that. So maybe you should take a few seats. Hey, Tia. Oh, okay. Is that what that is? Learn something new. I don't even know if it's alcohol that's what fucked him up so bad. I think it's the crystal stuff that ruined who he is as a person. Totally ruined him. He is nowhere near who he used to be. I'm trying to see if I can find something on this new phone. I don't think I've talked to him since I got this new phone. If I did, he's probably blocked. So give me a minute. See if I can find some more shit that he wants to lie about. Where is blocked? How do I do this? Chat features, maybe? No. How do I look at blocked people on text messages? Maybe spam? No. Advanced? Nope. Where's the blocked version? Yeah, Amy, if Keaton ever hits you, please knock one of his other teeth out. And that's a shame, too, because he used to have the most perfect smile. Keaton used to have, like, a perfect smile. And that girl punched his... And he was always proud of his smile. He was always so proud of how perfect his teeth were. And that girl knocked his tooth out. It was hilarious. It was so deserved. So deserved. Oh, I found it. Okay, let's look at all the blocked people. Ew. Ah, meth head right there. Let's unblock for a minute. Yeah, I didn't really talk to him much on this phone. It's all me. On this phone, he tried to reach out to me saying, is this your number? But I changed my number since. Is this your number? And I said, I have nothing to say. Aw, thank you. Well, you could contact Brenda Taylor. Look at Brenda Taylor, Ohio, and you could find that's Jen's stepmom that she lies on. You can also look up Jessica, the stepmother, the actual stepmother, her daughter, the one that's actually Charles' mother, and you can ask her stuff. Anyways, thank you, Livy. It's been, it's hard. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. It was upsetting, but I didn't cry not one time when he was saying that shit. I was mad because I was like, "What a fucking liar!" And I was like, I cannot wait to get on here and prove what a piece of shit he is. No holds barred anymore. I can't wait to finally show stuff that I was never going to show before to prove exactly that I'm telling the truth and what I say he is. And that's how I was responding to it when it took place. Ay, what was the pattern? Hold on, I'm trying to remember this. I just did it. Son of a biscuit eater. I cannot. Okay, how do I get? Hold on. I'm trying to get into this phone, this old phone, but I cannot remember my pattern, and there's like no way to get into it. Oh, I think Star and Mims are going to do this stuff with the Maria's sister. All I can say about Miss Brenda is she doesn't have any record. Jen said that they moved from county to county to county because she was running from CPS because she didn't want to go to jail for child abuse. That's what Jen's claimed. But this woman doesn't have any record. And this woman has full guardianship of whether it was 2 adult males or she won guardianship twice. I'm not sure which one. But I would think if a woman had a history of abusing anybody, it'd be hard for her to get full custody. And it ain't going to be my fault either, Jen, because I don't have to do stuff to you. The community's coming out and doing it. Thank you, guys. What do you mean? What'd they get in trouble for? Yes, that lady. Y'all were crying. Look, it's upsetting because I cannot believe that they do that. I have shown that I've been telling the truth about my DV so many times, and they just don't want to hear it. They just don't care to hear. Like, they don't give a shit what he's done. Like, that probably makes them like him more, that what he's done to me. Oh, get some rest. Oh, pneumonia. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, Jen lies about all of her shit. Jen has not proved anything she has ever claimed in this community. Ever. So, I don't know how she's trying to we knew she was a liar. We knew she's a liar. What is this?
What the fuck makes you think I like Lindsay? Really? And then you guys got the gall to say I'm cool with Lauren? What the fuck happens every time I take bail with Lauren? Oh, yeah.
Aw, Jen, what's wrong? Sorry, it was sent. Hold on, let me see my messages. Oh. Thank y'all for all y'all's messages. I'm seeing all of it. Do y'all have any proof that Brooke was involved in any way in this interview? It was, but like I said, I'm used to him being abusive. I'm used to him talking shit to me and talking down to me and saying it's all my fault. Everything that went wrong is my fault. And I'm a horrible mother. And like I said, when he dislocated my ankle, he said I was a horrible fucking mom because I was crying in front of the kids. Pull yourself together. Our daughter's out here crying, needing her mother, and you're in the bathroom crying. I was trying to hide myself from crying from the kids, and you're screaming at me that I won't immediately stop crying for the kids' sake when you dislocated my ankle. Oh, Brooke was in the chat. Oh, if y'all have any screenshots of that, please send it. That'd be really helpful. You'd like to know who put Jan up to this interview? Who do you think? Probably 2 people. Brooke, Maria, probably Ann, probably a whole bunch. Like I said, with that man, I'm used to him being abusive. I'm used to him talking down to me. Ain't nothing new there. And dumbass, are you seriously saying that I'm not close to my parents too? Are you seriously fucking saying that? I've always been close to my parents. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Keaton. And Keaton, in how long has it been? In 11 years, can you show me a whole bunch of messages of me telling you stories about my life and what I've been up to? Or do I keep it short with you because I don't want to talk to you very much? Do I only usually talk to you about the kids? Or when we need some support? Like, that's how the only thing I would speak to you about. I didn't talk to you about my relationships, and I didn't talk to you about my religion choices. I didn't talk to you about what I was going to wear that day. I didn't talk to you about my health issues, about what was going on with me. I don't know how the fuck you even knew about the pacemaker shit. I honestly don't, because I didn't talk to you. You weren't around. You weren't around. And you could go ahead and say all you want that my son was laughing that I was a witch. He's come to me a few times to get spells, to get him, to help him get a good paying job, which he has, and for some other stuff that's none of your business. But you say he is ashamed of me. Okay, well, when you hear it from him, then come to me. He's never fucking said that. He's never fucking. If I really wanted to get you, I could show all the messages of what he actually thinks about you, but I'm not going to do that. You know, I don't need to tell you, Keaton. You know exactly what the kids think about you, don't you? You know that they both choose me over you any day, but it doesn't matter. It's sad all the way around. It's a sad situation. It's not idea that this is what it's like for them. You swore you would never do what you've been doing. You swore that you would take care of everything and we never had to go without anything. You swore you would be the man of the house and you never have been. We were always fend for ourselves. My kids weren't meant to fend for themselves like you try to paint when they were with me. They never went through that with me. I'm telling you, if that had ever been the truth, there would have been some CPS shit going on. But the only time CPS got involved, like I said, is with my daughter went to the teacher and told the teacher how scared she was because her dad kept breaking down the fucking doors. That's it. And so they came to check things out. But luckily, you were gone. We had a protective order. You breaking down the doors is one of the reasons I got a protective order. Which is why I don't want your bitch ass knowing where I'm at. Which is why it's fucked up that Jen and Maria decided they're going to help them get an address. I'll take care of it. Good luck with that one. Jen has never shown proof of anything. Show me anything where she's shown proof of it. Huh? No, I shouldn't have to show proof, but this is what this community does. From now on, yeah, when he makes statements, I'll be like, show your proof. Oh, that one? Yeah, I don't care about that one. That's fine. Her doing a parody, I don't care about. It's her doing the real life stalking shit. That's what I don't like. Yeah, well, they'll kick her ass right back out. But she, like I said, she fucked up now. Jared, hey, how have you been, honey? It's been a long time. Well, Jen, you remember how John got all that backlash for that interview with the grieving family and how bad it looked on everybody? That's all headed towards you now. You remember when John, look, that's not going to go good for you. I'm telling you that. It's really going to backfire what you did. This whole community doesn't find it funny. Because everything he said tonight, almost everything, the stuff I had on hand to me tonight, because I was not prepared to show proof of all his lies, but I've already disproved damn near almost everything he claimed. I've already disproved damn near almost everything he claimed. And allegedly with I'm addicted to pills. Okay, well, maybe I should go to my pharmacist. and let me have him print out all my medication I've got since I moved. I can do that, and you'll see nothing's going to be on there for pain meds. I think the kidney stone thing was Tylenol 3. But that's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's it out of the whole time. That's the whole fucking time was Tylenol 3 because those 6 kidney stones I had. That's a very justified reason to have pain meds, hun. But in over a year and a half, I will print out the whole thing of what I've been prescribed, and the whole time I've been since I moved, and it will show you my gabapentin. It will show you my Xanaflex, which I hardly use, and I barely get them refilled actually because I just don't take them like I used to. And it will show you maybe an antibiotic. Then it's gonna be pain meds. So that will just disprove his story right there. Oh yeah. They're all pathetic. All pathetic. But they didn't break me. I know they thought that it would. I know. Of course. Of course she popped in and just say, yeah, I just got here. You know good and damn well she was watching that whole thing, though. Why would she just pop in and be like, oh, I just got here? Because she wanted to hide that she's been watching. It's to create an alibi, just my opinion. Hold on. Jared, what job? I thought you were quitting that one job because you just didn't like it there. Yeah, isn't her mom just so proud? Maybe I need to do a spirit box, try to connect with her mama and be like, are you proud of your daughter tonight? What the hell was my password on this phone? I cannot. It will not let me get out of this. Son of a biscuit. When you draw, never mind, I don't know, do a wrong pattern on the phone and it keeps locking me back out and saying I did it too many times. I went through all the shit he did to me, so I'm a pretty strong person. Well, we're sorry that you didn't feel loved. We love you. Oh, I know. I saw. But like I said, I was recording all of it. I was recording every bit of it because now Jen gave me legit reasons to get restraining orders. She gave me a perfect reason to get a restraining order tonight. She flat out is admitting she is going to tell him where she thinks me and my kids are. She told him everything she could tell him. And she thinks I can't get a restraining order for that? I can. You straight up are trying to help a man who violated protective orders. He does not give a fuck about what anybody says. When he wants to do something, he's going to do it to me. I know. I'm damn near tempted to play those videos to show exactly what kind of person Jen is. Isn't that fucked up, Valerie? Oh, they need to stop. She went on vacations because of other people's money. Dumbass. I've been on vacations every year with my kids. I only been on YouTube a year. I paid for that trip, Jen. I hate to break it to you because you've never been on vacations. $600 does not cover even one of the bus tickets that we get. Not round trip. I got $600 after I already booked the tickets and the hotel. To get the bus tickets, you have to pay up front, Jen. The hotel was already paid for. Why do you keep saying they paid for that trip? $600 total, and that's before 20% is taken out. And that was super chats. That was before 20% taken out from YouTube. No, 30. Isn't it 30%? Sorry, 30% is taken out. I already paid for that shit. So what do you mean? 600 paid for my vacation to Gatlinburg? Just you got up there and lied just as much he did. Jared, we didn't know, honey. I'm sorry. We could do a happy birthday if you want. Unbelievable. Oh, I can only imagine they told him so much shit. Maybe we could do a little happy birthday video for Jared, y'all. Is that okay? Well, they brought up the finances tonight. Like, they straight up said that I just been on here scamming about my DV and my essay and all that just so I could get money from everybody, and that they paid for my vacations. They paid for, I forget what else she said they paid for. Anyways, we're going to do happy birthday video to Jared, please.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
So happy birthday, Jared. Sorry that we didn't know ahead of time, honey. You've been gone for a minute, so we didn't know, but happy birthday. I hope this helps us a little bit. Sorry that we couldn't have done more for you during the time, but we do care, and you are important to everybody here, and we do think about you, and we're like, people ask all the time, how's Jared doing? How's Jared doing? So you haven't been forgotten. I'm sorry that if you felt that way. Okay. What's Ratchet going live about even? Thank you guys so much for helping us wish him a happy birthday. Actually, hold on. What? Okay, I'm confused. What is... Mandy, I don't know what you're talking about. What the fuck? Did I miss something? Did I attack Mandy yesterday for some? I don't understand what that's about. I don't know what that's about, Mandy. Nobody said anything about you and Muzz and picking sides. I have no idea what that's coming from. Yesterday was nothing to do with you and Muzz. I'm very shocked about this. I have no idea what you're talking about. I know what you're speaking about privately, but nobody brought anything like that up publicly. Legit, the only issue I have with you whatsoever, like the only thing I was disgruntled about yesterday whatsoever was just being told what's on a Reddit that that's hated me for quite some time, that I don't go on for a reason because I don't want to see what they're saying, and that being brought up to me more than once, and I'm like, I don't need to know what they say about me. That's not stuff that I really am happy. Like, I don't go there for a reason. Like, if I wanted to know what that Reddit, the one that talks all their shit about me, I would like go to it. But that, other than that, I don't, anything else with, like, I have no idea where that's coming from. Nobody brought it up anything about that. So I don't know where that went for, but so you lost me. Not too sure what that came from. It says, stop blaming me. Hey, I'm gonna say it. Who's the first one that reached out to that piece of shit? Didn't Jen bring up Brooke's name constantly over? Now, Brooke, you're not completely responsible for this, just so you know. I don't think you're the reason this went down tonight. No. You sure as hell didn't tell Jen to stop, though. We know that much. You had Jen ask my ex why he blocked you. And then to tell him all the horrible things I did to you. Why don't y'all tell him all the shit that y'all done to our kids? All of you. Y'all ain't gonna tell him that, but of course he probably don't care. He made it clear tonight where his focus is. I'm not gonna have no one try to say I'm on anything. That's fucked up. And I legit have rheumatoid arthritis. You don't go to a rheumatologist for I don't know. I keep thinking it's 8 years, but it might be a little bit less. So I can't say for certain, but I've shown proof that I'm on medication for rheumatoid arthritis. I've shown the injection pen that us with RA, we use that to give ourselves shots in our thighs. It's a low dose of chemo that I take. But I faked that according to my ex. According to my ex, I have no health issues whatsoever. Beg to differ. Beg to differ. But again, of course, you don't know that because you're not in my life. And anytime, Keaton, I was hurt by you, you always said, oh, suck it up. There ain't nothing wrong with you. Even when I dislocated my ankle, like I said, you told me to suck it up. You told me to suck it up. You broke my fucking leg damn near. And I was told I was to suck it up. So, of course, you're going to be like, yeah, she just made up things to go to the hospital for. And, boy, shut the fuck up. I'm going to stop while I can. There's so much more I wish I could tell y'all. Of course, she has to throw her hat into it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know where that came from. That has nothing to do with, I don't know if it happened somewhere else or here, but nobody was attacked in here yesterday except my anger toward Jules, which we know about that. But how it turned into I let her get attacked in the stream, I have no idea where that came from. I don't know, Joanna, and it's constantly. Oh, good, Jared. I don't go to Reddit. That's why I don't like people telling me what's on there. Unless it has to do with doxing of my kids or something or really bad stuff, I don't want to know. Especially that Reddit. That Reddit is all trash. But here's the thing. The nurse knows that he's abused me. She knows it for a fact. She knows. I don't know. I'm sure she's totally on board with tonight. She probably thinks it's the funniest thing ever what happened tonight. Because she's been trying to get that interview for 2 years. Legit. She has been trying to get an interview with him for 2 years. The only reason he finally gave in is because when he tried to get a divorce, he demanded I sign those divorce papers because now that he's ready, I've been wanting a divorce for 11 years straight, but it actually started even before that when we talked about divorce. So I've been wanting to get away from this guy for damn near my entire adult life. And every time he would not let me go. He's the one that wouldn't let me make decisions about who I wanted to be with all that. Because, Mandy, I'm getting a message that you're saying, why did I attack you yesterday? And why did I speak about, oh, that was weeks ago. It just showed up. That's why I was like, wait, what happened? Nothing happened yesterday. Because I was confused. I'm telling you, it just showed up in my DMs. Like, it was it showed as the last message you sent me. I'm like, what? When did that happen yesterday? That's okay. Sorry, it showed up just now. It didn't make sense. Like, it was showing up on the computer as the last message you sent me. And it showed up as a new message at that. Sorry, I didn't see it. I just been saying nobody wanted, like, there was no attacks of you in the chat. That's what I was just confused. Wait, Brooke said leave this up so I can watch it. No, Butterfly, I didn't. I just wanted to clear up, Mandy, that nobody was talking about you yesterday in here. So I didn't know why you were thinking that, but it's old. It's old. Good night, Mandy. Just leaving it at that. Jen Bailey is currently gloating on her channel, saying she was trying to help him have a voice. What a joke. I never said his name until tonight. So, nice try. Second off, he lost his chance to have a voice when he abuses people. We've been to court. Do you not, Jen? He's been arrested many times. You don't think he had a chance to speak up then? You don't think when the cops get called out, Jen, that he doesn't get a chance to speak about what his story is? Really? You think that the cops and the judges and they just all listen to what I say, take my word at it, and they just mute him and he doesn't get to say anything about his side of the story? You don't think we've been to child support court where he got to say whatever he wanted? He's had his chance. He's been arrested so many fucking times. He's been to court so many times. He has very many times had his chance to speak. He's had 21 years to straighten up and be somewhat of a man, and he's never done it. But he has a chance of voice. He got a chance as a voice when all those times y'all messaged him and grabbed the screenshots and read them online, which was full of lies too that I disproved. He's been saying that. Bye, Mandy. Well, yeah, Maria, that's what I'm saying. Maria's sister, if he didn't have this big-ass criminal record, then I'd understand about, okay, well, but no, he's got a very lengthy record, and y'all saw the rest. Oh, what the hell is his password? I cannot think of it for nothing. This is a really old phone, and I know I got proof in that shit, but I think I've done enough proof. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Mandy. I was just saying I don't, that the Reddit thing gets upsetting, and I just really prefer not to hear about Reddit. That's it. There's nothing bad to say about it. About her. She probably didn't know that was one of the things I requested a few times before. It's probably before she was around when I was requesting people not to tell me. There's nothing bad to say about it. Mandy is not a bad person. I got nothing bad to say. Like I said, I was just confused about that message just now coming through. And I was saying, it made it look like it was from yesterday. And I was like, well, what the fuck happened yesterday that I'm not aware of? So that's the only reason it was addressed at all. And I know, Mandy, you're upset. And I understand. I'd be upset too if that was an old message and didn't make sense. But it seriously, it showed that I had a new message from you, Mandy. When I clicked in on it, it showed that old message. It wasn't showing your new messages until you said something in my chat, and then I went and refreshed my page and it shows up. So I apologize. Wait, what's Dom saying from months ago? Well, thank you. seriously, that should have been y'all's first heads up that he was lying. He literally said that he'd never been arrested for DV. Y'all see all his arrests. That there was only one type of thing that he got in trouble for, and it's because it was what I don't know if he said that was the Christmas Day thing. No, the Christmas Day thing was when you got slammed on the concrete, and a gun was put in your back from the cop saying, "I dare you to move. I hate wife beaters," or "I'd love to shoot a wife beater." Those were the cop's words. I remember it very vividly how shiny the gun was, everything. Because after after they came and got your weapons and told you to go in the room and leave me alone, they knew you were not going to leave me alone. So they parked less than a block away waiting for you to do something because you had a long history in that town of beating me up. So they waited for you. And as soon as they heard me screaming, they came hauling ass to rescue me. There was no calls to the 911. They were waiting for you to fuck with me. And you did. You threw me into everything, and I ran outside, and that's when you picked up all those sticks and branches and was hitting me with it. And yeah, I remember that. Guess you forgot about that, huh, Keaton? That was Christmas Day. You didn't go visit your family. Your family spent the whole day with us. And then about 6 o'clock, when your family finally drove to go back home, so we all ate the big meal, and we all did our Christmas presents and stuff. You went to the bar and got shit-faced. And then said you were going to kill me, that you had a shotgun shell with my name on it. Those were your words. Mandy, nobody is okay. I'm done. I'm not saying anything bad. It's nope, whatever. I'm done. I'm not dealing with this on top of everything else. But will do. I don't need that on top of everything else going on. So let's just leave it be. It was an honest mistake. But okay, got it. I'm not interested in arguing with you for nothing. Thank you. Like trying to say I messed up and whatever. Somebody's doing a live for Justice for Jim Bailey. Oh, what? When? Hope so, but I just can't deal with anything else right now. So it's just, let's just separate for right now, please. No bad feelings for me. I need to focus on other things right now. Okay. So let me see. I think Star and Teresa were going to do an interview, but they were going to push it off to, so they didn't take my views, but I'm ready to get off the stream. It's been crazy. It's a ZTE. It's an old school phone, girl. This is a phone I had for probably 5 years at least. And I'm trying to build the pattern, and it keeps, anytime I do a wrong drawing, it kicks me back out. I used to know it. I can't believe I don't know it no more. $14 times I've tried. But Ocean, she wasn't in here. I wasn't yelling at her and talking down to her. I was just saying, guys, did I say something yesterday that I don't remember? But like I said, it's enough for tonight. It's enough for tonight. Ooh. Uh-oh. Like I said, this whole community, I don't have to do nothing to them. Hold on. Hold on. We might have another stream to go to. Okay, so there is another stream. I don't know if they want it said out loud or not, but someone's on there addressing this right now. So hold on. Let me see if I can tell y'all the name of it or tell y'all where to go. Let's see. Because I'm going to end the stream and go over there and see what's going on. And then All About the Trees is going to expose Jen's ass and ask if I want to put a statement. I told her I'll come up on panel with you. And that's actually a good thing because then I could work things out with her and we could work out like our misunderstandings between each other, because there are some now that Momo, Maria went on there and lied and stuff. So I'd be glad to go explain why I told John to go to sleep that night. Because I was intending to be nice to him. Okay, so y'all go to DJ Just Jules. DJ Just Jules. We're all going to head over there. I understand. Look, I didn't mean any harm by it. And I'm not trying to be, I wasn't trying to be a bitch. I was just like really confused. And people, here's an idea. Don't send me messages when I'm on stream about something that's going on in the stream if you don't want to, you know what I mean? Like I have a bad habit of doing that. I don't mean to do that. But if someone sends me a message about what's going on in the chat or on my stream, usually I try to like fix it instead of, oh, well, I'll respond to you when this is over. And then, because usually when I detach from the stream, I'm done and I leave everything. But anyways, I have a bad habit of that. I know, but word of advice in the future, if you don't like, just say, don't read this or something. I don't know. Thank y'all for y'all having my back and understanding. Oh, wait, did you? Hold up. I really need that. Where was it? Type of phone. Okay, let me see. LRM, I don't see it. I think it deleted. I think you sent a comment about how to unlock it, but it's gone. Because I'm scrolling up, and the only one I get is this. Or did you do it before that? See, well, what type of phone? All they are, what type of phone is it? Pat My Rock, they are saying you are cooch. Oh my God. Pat My Rock is not cooch. Genevra is not anybody that people know either yet. Okay, I'm trying to get over to, y'all go to Jules. I'll be over there in just a minute. And then Star and Teresa are going to be doing an interview with somebody's sister. So, or I don't know if they're promoting a man. Wait. I think they're promoting the one she already did. I think that's what they're doing. So never mind. I think they're doing the one she already did. So anyways, everybody's going to try to work it out. But I just want to say thank you, Jen and Maria, for both involving yourself in a domestic violence situation and trying to tell that person where his victims are located so he could further harass them. So appreciate that and prepare for what's coming. Yeah, she reached out to me. So like I said, I'm glad, I would be glad to go up. LRM, it's not showing. Can you maybe just send a message? Because I need to get off this stream. We've been on a long time. Okay, go to DJ. It's not really Venus, is it? DJ Just Jules. DJ Just Jules is what they said. And I'll meet y'all over there. And then every other stream that's going to talk about this and like expose these assholes, I will try to be there too. Congratulations for y'all. Y'all are pro DV and child abuse. Congratulations. Y'all made yourself go down into the gutter even further. But you should get along famously with Keaton because he is just like y'all. He's just like y'all. Y'all will get along great. Maybe y'all can all cheat with each other. He is the one that was a slut. Okay, anyways, I'll see y'all over in Jules. Bye, guys.
If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead,
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion